pass.
We're back. Hello, Blush. How are you?
Oh my gosh. Hello, we're so happy to be here. It is like first thing in the morning. Happy fizzy water. I'm having a coffee.
I am not having a coffee, but good morning.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to
Tracie did get some new lights. I feel like just seeing them on my iPad when it's recording, I feel like they're very nice lights.
A little bit natural, hey? Like not too, I hope they don't blow out our yarn. Anyway, they were super duper easy. Cheapo? You don't like it? It's my favorite.
I should have known. I don't like non-sweetened fizzy water.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sweet and fizzy water's pop, is it not?
Yes. I enjoy a sweet and fizzy water.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so.
Hello, everybody.
So happy to be back.
Yep.
So happy we survived the deep freeze.
It was short. But it was cold.
Week. It was a whole week of like minus 40 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. One night, you guys, it got to minus 50.
It kind of gave me an excuse to not leave the house and get some things.
Yeah.
Like what better knitting weather than minus 40 degrees Celsius?
There isn't much.
No.
I had fires. We have an actual real, we have a fireplace, a wood burning, non-gas fireplace,
so nice.
Which I love. I would not change it for the world. The only thing I would change, Mom and Dad have a gas bar.
Yeah, you should get that.
That's the only thing I would change. I would not change the wood. It's a pain in the ass to get. It's a pain in the ass to stack.
You know what? It is. And that's what our old, before we renovated, our fireplace was a typical just chimney fireplace. It didn't have gas, anything. And it just seemed to be that I was the one, Jeff's at work. So hauling in wood and cleaning out and sweeping out, I decided I was just done with it.
Yeah.
So we converted ours to a gas. It is not the same in any way, but it's just toasty and nice. And
it's cozy.
But when I see a real crackling fire, there's no substitute.
Yeah, I do like it.
I love it. So have you had a good couple of weeks?
Yes.
Good.
I mean, same old, right? Yeah. What did you think? Do you get FOMO, fear of missing out?
Okay, we could talk about
Vogue Knitting Live.
So Vogue Knitting Live, that's really fun to see, from our couch where it was minus a million degrees. Yeah. Everybody's enjoying it. I do because a little bit. Like, as myself, I don't love crowds. I don't love going to these places that are super crowded. But I do love the opportunity to connect with people and to say hi in person. It's so much nicer to be able to give them a hug and just connect in person but these events, and they bring so many people together. Mm-hmm. So I do. I'm going to say I do get a little bit of FOMO because I would go to every event. If it was super easy to go to every event and you can just pop in and pop out, I would go to everything. I love New York. I'd never been to Vogue Knitting. I mean,
I know.
I know. I'm very tempted. I do. I think it looked really fun.
It just looked zero.
I know you do. We're total opposite scales.
But you're right.
You must have a tiny bit because there's people there you would love to meet in person.
It's not enough for me to go.
Not enough to register on the FOMO.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like we will go one year. I mean, I feel like
probably not. If we somehow get snowed into New York on that weekend, maybe. I would love to.
Yes, the idea of the taking classes, the saying hello, and in person people that you only see online all year.
Yeah.
Yes, that part. I wasn't upset. I was actually at the event.
Right.
I just missed seeing and
it's not like I wanted to shop for yarn as
yes.
much as who knows. I mean, when you're there, of course you do get. But it was just so many amazing people that came together, and whether they were the knitters that were shopping or the vendors that you admire, it looked like an amazing gathering of people. And New York's an amazing city. You really don't have to spend the whole weekend there. You could pop in and get your crazy run around and say hello to everybody, and then you go do other things for the weekend.
Yeah.
So
wow. Yeah, that watching it through other people's eyes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I mean, and the people that sort of covered it, brought that to everybody else.
Yeah.
Did such a good job.
Yes.
So I'm grateful for that. But to be honest, I was really happy sitting on my couch at home.
You would have.
It's not like
you would have rather been.
If somebody had said, "It's a big deal for us to get out that way," it's not easy. It's not a one flight thing. It's a whole day travel. Yeah. It makes it less fun. Going to Knit City in Vancouver is an hour and a half flight. direct from, it's too easy. Like, of course we're going to go.
Like, even when we go to Knit City Montreal.
Yeah.
That's a direct flight.
It's going to be super easy.
Or do we go through Calgary? No, it's direct.
We got to book a flight.
Oh, shoot. We haven't done that.
Yeah.
Right. But there are options. Yes. But it was so lovely to see everybody's connecting this weekend. And it looked like it was very joyous.
It looks like it's a great event.
It looked like the mood this year was just so much lighter, right?
Yes.
We've been listening and learning and loving each other and lifting each other up. And I feel like that's what this year is going to be. Lifting each other up and continuing on our growth.
I hope so.
And learning from one another, but happier.
That crossed my mind as well, that there were so many vendors, and they had the diversity council, the first year of their diversity council, for their 10th anniversary. That was part of the fashion show. Yes, I do have FOMO. I'm going to say it. I have it. The fashion show that was there. Vogue Knitting seems to be a different kind of show. There's more than just the purchasing yarn and classes.
I agree.
Yeah.
There was like TED Talks.
Yeah.
Kind of. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like it wasn't just.
And that fashion show was off the charts amazing. So I'm going to say it. I'm strictly in the, yes, I wish I was there.
Yeah. My meter is registering a little.
It's hard, Joe, to get us out of the home because we're total homebodies. But I think once we got there, we would have been happy to be there.
Do you know what I loved? And these events I can appreciate, having an event and the hotel in one venue.
Yeah. Really? Like you could, if you were like overwhelmed by the crowds, you could literally just go up to your room and chill out for a bit and then come back.
Yeah. That's so fun.
It looked great. It looked great.
Good.
Bravo to all the Vogue Knitting Live people, because I feel like everybody looked like they enjoyed it so much.
Yes.
And then Knit City Montreal, we've been talking about. That's coming up soon too.
There are some spots still left for some classes. They went very quickly.
That's exciting.
But there is, if anyone's interested in some class time at Knit City Montreal, there are some left, and good ones.
Such the whole teacher lineup is amazing. There's some amazing classes there that I think there was such a wide variety of things that appealed to everybody, like from design and spinning and knitting and crocheting and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
All these things. Susan B. Anderson's going to be there.
I know. Because we've always said, we don't just take a class. I mean, we wouldn't take a learn to knit class, but there really aren't many classes I would say no to.
Oh, no.
So, like, we took a toy from Susan B. Anderson. We're not toy knitters, but it was her specialty. It was a little novelty knit.
And I knew very little about it. So she's the master, right?
Yes.
She's designed all these seamless toys, and I knew nothing about seamless toys.
Right.
So it was a thrill. You're right.
So don't just think, oh, I'm not a toy knitter. Well, we weren't either, but boy, did we love that class. Oh, yeah. Just as an example, like, there might not be your top choice. You
might learn from someone you've never heard of before and realize, holy cow, where have I been?
And you always learn something new, even though you know the kind of the general idea or the technique that they're teaching.
Yeah. So. I'm super excited to go, well, for a million reasons, but because I've never been to an event where it's their first inaugural. So that'll be super fun.
Yeah.
And we're thrilled to be part of the Knit Night. We're going to be at the Knit Night event, which I do believe, I don't think there's any tickets left, but there's lots of knitters that are coming to that.
Okay, so I was just going to ask. I was just going to look. There are no tickets left.
I don't think so, but the people that would know for sure is Espace Tricot is hosting their event. They're presenting the Knit Night. They're in Montreal, right? So it's their city. And there's Julie Aslin and Gay Gillespie, Gigi Made It, are coming to host the event. And Tiffany of Twill and Print, who I also believe is in Montreal. She's local.
Yeah.
There's a big photo booth there. So I just love the social events.
We're going to be running around doing some shenanigans. We will be in the photo booth for a period of time.
Yeah.
And we will help out
There's
wherever
lots
we
of
need.
social things too. There's a bingo night, which is a big deal with La Bien-Aimée and Shelley Kent.
Okay, I love bingo.
Right?
I love a game.
I love bingo too.
Yeah.
So I would do it all, really. It's going to be amazing. And Clara Parks is the keynote speaker, and that was the one.
Did they sell out?
I don't know for a fact, but I know I was like refreshing my page for the minute that they went on sale, because I really am over the moon to go to that one.
So, it's knitsocial.ca. if anyone's wondering. Knitsocial.ca is where you're going to find all the information. I'm just going to check
in the show notes.
But let me tell you guys, if the Easterners were thinking, well, we talked about Knit City, Vancouver, that sounds like a great event. It's just a little far. It's come to you. So this is your chance.
Yeah.
You need to come.
There's podcasts that I watch and they're like, hey, we're going to be at Knit City Montreal. And they're from the Virginia area. The ladies from the Best Day Ever Crafting podcast are going to be there. So I'm just very excited it's just going to be fun. It's going to be super fun.
Well, yeah.
I'm excited you leave exhausted, right? Like you love coming together. These events are a big deal to put on and I love being able to go. I feel so fortunate that we're able to do this.
I haven't seen or taken a class or nothing from Clara Parks. So for me, which I don't know a lot about her, but I know she's amazing. I think it's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
Right?
You will. Yes, you will love it. I mean, she's an author and I hope people obviously know about her, but I will link her books and stuff in the show notes. But I've never heard her speak in person. I mean, she does book tours and stuff and you see these clips of all these ladies that come to her book, stops on her book tour.
There's no
Clara Parks is sold out.
I think it might be sold out.
Okay. Which is all great. You know what this means? It means people are excited to be coming to Knit City Montreal.
Yeah.
But the marketplace, there's no limit, right? We'll all be there too. So yeah. I'm excited to see some vendors I've never seen in person.
Oh, I bought this. Oh, do you guys, I've talked about this before. I actually meant to bring something. Instagram ads.
Oh.
I'm not the only one that falls
for them.
No,
you're not.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I bought, this thing came in the mail from China yesterday. I'm so annoyed I didn't bring it.
Next time.
It was this big.
Put it on Instagram.
Kind of flat. It was a stuffed cat. It looked like it could have been a slipper because there was a big opening in the back, but it didn't go big enough.
What is it?
And then underneath you zipped its tail and it opened up to that cavity. I don't know. I don't remember buying it.
You bought it? And you didn't know what it was?
No. Mackenzie thought it might be a hot water bottle holder.
Oh. Put it on Instagram and ask people, what is this?
Okay.
Someone will know.
Okay.
Someone will know for sure.
But I was looking at it going, well, number one, I thought, they sent me something wrong. Like I ordered something, but they packaged it wrong.
Right.
Because there was no packing, those items that come from China come with nothing in the package. But it was like, how often do you get something and not know what the function is?
I don't know. You know what I bought on Instagram ads? Though that face mask. Remember that face mask you showed? That Australian
Sand
one?
to sky.
The pink. Okay, but they have a new, sand to sky, right? So they've got a new mask that's sort of a hot magenta color, and I bought those. Only because I really liked the first ones, but that's how I found out about it.
Did you get the serum?
Uh-huh.
Did you love it?
Uh-huh.
Do you love them both?
Well, I've used them very little, but I haven't had them very long.
Did you use the serum too?
I only used the serum. I haven't used the mask yet.
Okay.
Well, don't you feel like in this weather? I actually got a gift card for Mother's Day for a spa, and I just went and used it for a facial because my face feels like it's going to crack off.
Did she say, where have you been? Like the minute I put oil on my skin, it's like, gone.
Oh, and she said, your pores are clogged. Like, I'm not getting pimples and stuff, but I said to her, do you know how much face oil I put on? Like,
yes.
I feel like, anyway.
Yeah. Yes, okay, so I'm such a sucker. So that must have happened. It could have happened.
Next time, bring it. I want to see it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll put it on my stories and see what people think. Yeah. I actually meant to, but whatever. Sorry.
Yeah, do that thing where people can talk, like the...
What do you think this is?
Yes. Yes.
Survey.
And then survey, and people can answer you.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Anyway, so funny.
So yeah, I have, it's not going to look like I have a ton of knitting.
I have a little bit. I have something that's been secret that I haven't shown you or talked about. And I love doing those little projects because...
Did you knit this with Knit Collage?
No, but I ordered it and then I wound it and I was like, oh my God, it looks like art. I just haven't used it, but I want to.
I feel like there was something else I want to say, but that's it. I do have something to say about Maddie's school. I'm going to...
I meant to ask you about that.
Yeah, but I'll talk about it. Let's show some knitting.
Let's get into the knitting.
Because that's what people are here for.
And people always ask, what are you wearing? I'm going to say right now, it's old, but I love it. It's tried and true. I'm wearing my Mountain Mist by Tin Can Knits.
I wore mine yesterday.
And all the yarn is from Sweet Fiber. And actually the body is the cashmere merino worsted that she has. And you would think, oh, it's going to pill like a mother. It doesn't. I do glean it every once in a while, but it's never a big issue. So I love it. I love it. I would knit it again tomorrow. There is a Ravelry page. Please don't ask me any questions. Is that bad?
Delete.
Is that bad? I mean, honestly, that is the only reason I put up Ravelry pages, so I don't have to deal with people saying, what is this? What is that? And that is how I use Ravelry.
Yeah.
That sounds really bitchy.
No.
I don't mind answering questions, but it'll just be a long time before I get back to you. With life, right? With life.
Right. And you've talked about it several times, and it's been in several show notes.
That's why I do a project page. They should bug you because you never do project pages, and you deserve all the questions.
I will not answer your questions.
Let's start with you because I'm mesmerized by what you're wearing.
Whatever. It's just
another new sweater.
A super simple summer sweater done in a week.
Okay, tell me all about it.
So I'm knitting Joji Locatelli's super simple summer sweater. Oh, that's not the one.
What's that?
This is a new pattern I'm going to talk about. Oh. I used woolen, which is a new woolen spun line from Hue Loco, which, can we just talk about this for a minute?
Oh my gosh, Jodi.
Because, I mean,
I hope people get a chance to knit with it because it is, honestly, I had such a great time knitting with this yarn.
The pictures are incredible, but it doesn't do it justice because you can't feel it. But once you get it home and once you feel it, once you block it and wash it.
I was going to say, what about wearing it? Because I've really never worn it. I gotta get my sweater on.
So this is this is superwash. No, it's not superwash. No, it's not superwash. It's a woolen spun, you guys. So you would think it's next to skin
People,
soft.
I think, oh, worsted weight, woolen spun, Brooklyn tweed, maybe.
Right, which is beautiful.
This is not that. I don't know why this is so soft. It is just obviously the fiber. Obviously, I don't know. Anyway, talk about your sweater. Oh, so that one?
Yeah. It's the super simple summer sweater, and it's by Joji Locatelli, and it's a top-down knit in the round
yoke sweater.
Round yoke sweater, where you're doing your increases and then you separate for the sleeve.
Right.
It's a little bit of a drop sleeve, not anything crazy.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
With a beautiful sleeve. So these are the rest of my colors.
Yeah, give us a little flash.
So it's a split hem.
Okay, so here's the weird thing.
But look at the drape.
You picked these colors just because you loved them. You did not know you were not putting a sweater together.
No.
You were like, I love worsted weight yarn. I love these colors. Maybe hats, maybe whatever.
I actually think I asked her for some yarn and then she filled the box.
I don't think so.
Do you think I asked for 7 skeins of yarn? I don't know. I don't
remember. It was a while ago.
But you guys, look at the drape.
I just love
on this.
Everything about this.
Okay.
Are these different colors? This one and this one?
Yes.
This one I don't. So good, Jodi.
This one is called Shortbread. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
I can't even tell you.
I just ordered. It's upstairs. I should go get it. I was saving it for next time. The sport weight.
Do you love it?
4 colors. Yes, I love it.
For a sweater?
No, but now I probably. Yeah. Later. Like these ones I think might be maybe a shawl, maybe a cowl. I don't know. I just bought them because I wanted to try the sport weight as well.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
Wow.
Okay, sorry, I'm interrupting.
So, as much as we've raved about this yarn, and I think everybody should try it, I want to talk about the garment for a minute.
Yeah.
Because I've knit several sweaters, a lot of them very kind of beginnerish. Mm-hmm. Not all have fit well. Joji Locatelli, and the reason why we talk about her all the time with garments, is she gets it right. She gets proportions. She gets...
I agree, totally.
She gets the shaping. There isn't much... there isn't any shaping with this sweater.
No.
It's a boxy kind of shape. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you, it's flattering on everybody.
And as soon as I finished knitting mine, I thought, I need to knit 5 more of this pattern. Different yarn, different whatever. But the pattern was You're right. Perfect. And I said to you, are you finished your sweater? And you said yes. And I want to knit 10 more.
Well, I do you remember I have worsted beach glass Hue Loco? Beach glass. It's really beautiful. Anyway, I've had it for...
I don't remember beach glass.
Like, since last spring.
Okay.
But I'm going to be casting on another sweater in this.
Yeah.
Because the fit, you guys...
If you love that sweatshirty, easy to wear... I totally
is incredible.
Agree.
Because there might be another designer that has the same sort of rounded increased yoke, the same sort of boxiest, but Joji nails the proportions.
I agree.
With the sizes.
I agree. And I feel like the pattern is so clear. And
this is beginner.
People ask us all the time, what's a good beginner sweater?
This
is one that I recommend, like the Flax from Tin Can Knits, because it's got a tutorial. Like it takes you through the whole... On their blog, you can follow a tutorial. But I also recommend this one because it's not complicated. There's no shaping, right? And you don't have to stripe it. You could literally just use one yarn and just keep knitting if you don't want to complicate it at all.
Well, and that's what I'm going to do because I love the fit and the shape so friggin' much that my next sweater I'm going to cut. I know that's boring, but you like what you like, right?
I don't think it's boring. I want, like, look what I'm wearing. This is a very... boxy,
not different to that shape.
It's very similar to this. This was also a round yoke. You read your increase round.
I love this one too.
I would knit this again 10 times.
I would too.
So it's just what we like, and I feel like people. That's why you knit sweaters in different weights and different styles. But you seem to, when one works so well for you, it's like bang, you laser in on it, and you're like, I want to knit more of these.
I agree.
And you can make it look different. You could do a turtleneck. You could do you could do like long. You could make it
like you could make so many adjustments to this basic pattern that Joji has provided for you, and just make it fun. You don't got to do
all the 7 colors that are just like they're soft, right? But they're so flattering to you. You did such a good job.
So I went from here. So this was my first color, and I ended here. But then because I had so much of this and I didn't have a new color, I just went back to the blue, original blue.
It brings it all together, Jode.
Here.
And that color, I'm so glad you started with that color.
Oh, I love it.
For you, right? Like it's so flattering to you.
Okay, so here's what I didn't love. I was thinking as I was knitting this, I'm not loving the increases. Like for me, raglan would be the way for me to go.
What method did you use?
I used make one left.
Okay.
Which is my favorite increase.
I use that all the time too.
But I was thinking it's not invisible.
It isn't invisible, but I like the way that looks.
So I was getting through this sweater and I thought, oh, I'm not going to knit this again.
Okay.
Not because it's this sweater.
Right.
I'm not going to go to a sweater that's got these round increases again. But once I blocked it and the fit, I was totally converted.
Though? You should get people to comment below if they have a more invisible way. I know the backwards loop cast on, where you add, like you're not actually lifting a bar. It's supposedly more invisible.
Really?
There are other ways to increase. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to talk about that with my next sweater.
Yeah.
It's a raglan. Yeah. Anyway, all of that to say...
I love how we can all get together and help each other. Right? Like, yeah, because you're not the only one that would feel that way.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly...
It blocked.
The difference... It totally blocks.
Yeah.
But the difference, too, in yarns, if your yarn is more variegated or more fluffy, like, there's yarns you can use this exact increase in, and then it will look different.
Exactly. Anyway, all of that to say, I can still see...
How many skeins did you use?
7.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I had 7 skeins. And you know what, Trace? Didn't have a ton left.
You could make the cutest colorwork hat, or...
I think I'm going to do that.
Oh, so pretty.
I have to use everything.
This yarn, it's amazing yarn.
Yeah.
I keep wondering, like, is this a line she's going to have forever or not? Like, I think I'm going to order a sweater of the sport weight because I just love the yarn.
I would like to order another sweater of the worsted.
You should see the sport. To me, it's like DK. I think you would love it. Yeah, I think you would love it. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not like DK. Like, it looks in that family. Sport and DK are very close.
Yeah.
This isn't a thin sport weight. It's really beautiful. I haven't knit with it yet, and I can't wait. I got kind of a fade.
Come on.
Well, and it's that yellow that I think people that don't like yellow will love because it's not super bright, right?
Marigold.
But look how flat, like the gray and the yellow and the cream, like,
yeah.
Oh my God, all of it's so good. You did such a good job putting your colors together. Like the order.
Oh yes, I actually played with that. I played with that for a few minutes.
Yeah,
I think it matters.
It does matter. It will look different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how much you like it and how much you wear it.
Okay.
I want to steal that, Jodi. That looks so good.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't have...
Let's see what you've got.
I don't have any finished objects. And if I edited our videos anymore, I would put like a breaking news. Here's a floozy update. Because we're so tired of hearing about it. Nobody's going to care. Last time I showed it, I was still on the body. I had a couple of inches left to go.
How is she doing today?
Floozy is feeling good. She's feeling good. She's finished the body. And I did a tubular bind off, which is not written in the pattern. But to me, it's always worth that extra... It hasn't been blocked yet either. So
fancy pants.
So it is. You do end up Kitchener stitching.
What? The whole thing?
Yeah. Like you end up with your knit stitches on one needle and your purl stitches on another.
I love the Kitchener stitch.
And then to finish it, you Kitchener stitch all the way across.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done so many socks that Kitchener stitch. I can do it talking to you, watching TV.
Yeah.
I don't get lost, and I've figured out like the like you've done it enough now. You know, like. Even if you put it down, you can come back and know exactly where you were. So I feel like if you're comfortable with the Kitchener stitch or want to get more comfortable with it, it's a really...
Knit a floozy.
it's a really nice bind off for 1x1 ribbing. It just makes like this beautiful...
Is it only good for 1x1?
Edge. No, you can do it in 2x2 ribbing. Yeah. But I love it. So, and then I was on a roll, and then I tried it on too. So I really love the length of it. It's going to block a little bit more, and I feel like the fit's going to be good. So I just kept on going, and I made a sleeve.
That's a lot of decreases.
You know what? Here's my one. I don't have any criticisms of this pattern. I'm finding it very easy to knit.
Yeah.
My one thing, when I tried it on, I found quite a bit of bulk at the top of your sleeve is, I think, too big. And when I went through and looked through Ravelry project, because I think, did I screw something up? Like I'm looking, now I'm thinking, looking at stitch counts and stuff. I do find that it looks a little bit roomy.
Jinx.
Buy me a Coke. I do find, but then you know what? So I was like, there's no way to get around it. Like I would either rip out. I changed my sleeve decreases is what I'm trying to get at.
You went fifth faster.
Like up to here, I was not. And then I was like, you know what? This is not going to work. Plus my arms are shorter. I always have to accelerate my little T-Rex arm.
Did you feel like you should have, now looking back, started your decreases immediately?
So now I'm thinking I could have ripped out my whole sleeve and decreased even.
That's tragic.
And then I thought, fuck it. This thing has taken too long already.
Yeah.
And I tried it on and I thought, can you live with it? Because even though it's been on my needles forever, if it looked bad, you really should rip it out.
I was going to say.
Because it's going to affect how you wear it or if you wear it later. So.
What did you think?
I still think it's okay.
I'm not sure you're 100% convinced.
I'm also totally willing to rip it out if I don't love it. But here's the problem. You knit the one and you've got to knit the next one to match. You can't knit one, like you can't change your decreases on the next sleeve.
I was going to say, start the other one and, you know.
So yes, I made a decision. I am fine with it. It's not super tight. It's not a fitted cardigan anyway. I didn't knit it as a fitted garment. So it should go with the rest of, but to be honest with you, if I knit it again, I would definitely.
That's a lot of knitting on the sleeve.
I would definitely,
Right? Like a sleeve is a lot of knitting.
It is, but it was one whole day, and I got this sleeve done. So that's okay. Yeah. I really do try and think down the road. It's 99% of the time worth your time to fix something so that you love it more when you're done.
I agree. Because it's always going to be a nag. Like you thought.
Yeah.
So, if you're not resigned to liking and being okay with it.
Yeah.
If you're like.
But it's going to be like this. Like it's not going to be much different. We'll see. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it felt to me like it was not unlike things I've already knit.
These aren't super.
Right.
I think you're going to be okay.
I think I'm going to be okay. If I had knitted the body to be super fitted and then these sleeves were like this, I would have been ripping it out, totally fixing it. But that's my only really complaint. And then I was just felt like I was on a roll, so this second sleeve has started to happen. So I feel like things are happening. I love knitting it so much. I love this yarn so much. I love that yarn so much.
Barrett wool.
Yeah, I love it. And it's really just...
You're such a giant fan of Barrett wool.
I love it. I feel like it's going to make... I would make 10, 20 garments in their yarn.
It's beautiful yarn to work with.
Yeah.
They've done a beautiful job developing their line, and their colors are incredible.
And you know what else I love? It's not indie dyed yarn. I don't have to alternate skeins.
Yes.
So...
There's something to say about that.
Let me tell you.
We love you indie dyers. But...
As much as I don't hate altering skeins, it's kind of nice to not have to worry about it.
Well, I was actually thinking... when I'm knitting the beach glass, I'm going to I've never, but I have to alternate skeins.
But
I'm going to do helix knitting.
I was just going to say, do this helical thing. It's so easy.
Do you have 3 going?
No, I'm not. I didn't even do that. I just did 2.
Yeah, I'm
You
going to do
can
that.
do 3 if you want.
Yeah.
But I just did 2, and it made a really smooth... I did it on this.
Yeah.
Like for the body.
It's so even.
Oh my God. It's not an effort.
Because the beach glass is kind of like marshmallow.
Yeah.
Where it's got, one, like you can't get away. It's a bit variegated. Yeah. I don't think you can get away with.
I love marshmallow. Oh my God.
I know, I love marshmallow.
How about a sweater and marshmallow?
How about a even more evenly dyed using marshmallow colors?
Oh, that family.
Oh.
And then this is in my Wild Strand.
She has more adding to the shop. These are beautiful bags.
This is one you gave me, and I love it. It's got the rose gold
things on it. Excuse me.
It's really well made. Tons of pockets. It's super, super handy. And it's actually a perfect size for a sweater. Kind of like a bucket, right? Like it's a good size. You can have all your skeins in it. I love it. So... my eldest daughter Mackenzie has moved home. Yeah.
Kind of temporarily. We don't have an idea. She, she needs to get her mental health back in check.
Yeah.
All I want to say is that it's been an exercise in patience.
Yeah.
Everybody. She hasn't lived at home for over 3 years. So
is
it's
that
for
how long it's been?
Yes. She moved out when she was 19. She's 22 now.
Anyway.
Math doesn't add up. But she brought her 2 cats.
Okay.
And let me tell you, Shane remember we've talked about it, Shane has never let me have more than 2 cats. So this was huge.
So now you have 4 cats. And 2 giant dogs.
Okay, one of her cat is mentally handicapped.
I've never heard of that.
It's got wobbly cat syndrome.
What is that?
They think it's kind of like... It's not very different. Like, I think it was deprived of oxygen during birth.
Aww.
So it walks really hilariously.
Aww.
I mean, she's the sweetest thing ever. So she's super cute. She's hilarious to watch. I mean, I love her to death. But then she's got an asshole cat named Blatz who chases my cat.
Wow.
In the middle of the night.
Wow.
So all you hear are these cats fighting at night.
That's scary.
Like, just, I mean, it'll be for like 10 seconds. It'll be like the screeching of my cat.
Don't you have somewhere to put the cats at night? Like, shouldn't she put her cats in her room at night?
No, because then she needs a litter box in her room. And I'm not doing that.
That wouldn't be my problem.
Right. Anyway.
So I love this wobbly cat.
Tracie, she's a doll. Her name is Meow, and she's like all color cats, and she's like spotted, but this other asshole cat.
Do you think they'll settle in? Like, do you think they're just trying to establish?
He's chasing my boy. The other 2 are girls. The other 2 don't fight. They leave each other alone.
Okay.
Meow, the wobbly cat, is kind of just on
have
her
they
own.
Been fixed?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
But it's like alpha, right? Alpha cat.
Yeah.
Alpha dog, alpha cat. Anyway. So this morning I woke up and Maddie's got this little pop candy all over the floor in her bedroom. And I'm like,
what's that? What's pop candy?
Like these little soda pop. They look like mini soda cans.
Oh, yes,
and in
yes,
it, they
yes,
taste
yes,
like
yes,
candy,
yes,
but
yes,
it came in a
yes.
6-pack.
Yes.
They were all over the floor in Maddie's room, and I said, "What is going on?" And she said the cats were fighting, so she threw them at him. It's the only thing she could grab on her night table.
They were in Maddie's room fighting?
That's where they ended up last night.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Tracy.
Sorry.
Yes.
What about
I said
rehoming this asshole cat?
Well, I have to gently. She will never meow. I mean, I would keep her. She's
right.
So cute. But this Blatz cat,
like if it's very hard to meld fully grown adult pets together, right?
And this meow's not even afraid of my dog. Doesn't even run away from my dogs.
Wow.
He's that big of an asshole. I mean, I love cats. I'm not liking him so much.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
tough when the chemistry's not good.
He's waking me up at night. I wake up at night enough on my own.
That would be just sort of something's got to be done.
So, yeah.
Yikes, Jodi.
Do something to keep him downstairs.
Ew.
I don't know how to do that. Baby gate at the bottom of the stairs.
Cats, what are you going to keep them in? You need a cage. They're going to jump over a baby gate. There's nothing you can keep your cat from climbing over.
That's true. Anyway, okay.
A net.
A big green needle. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Come on, I love cats.
No, but you know what, Jode? I wouldn't be beyond trying to find this guy a new home. A home that doesn't have any other cats. How old is this cat? Is it about to die?
It's a year.
Yeah, no, I would be finding a new home for this cat.
I mean,
it's not
by himself. Him and Meow together on their own, very sweet.
Yeah.
They cuddle, they hang together, but the struggle, the power struggle of one to be dominant.
I wouldn't be putting up with that forever. Like, there is a settling in time, but if it doesn't settle in, I would be thinking something's got to happen. Okay, friends, knitting friends.
Okay.
Cat gate.
I have also got patterns.
I can't believe you. I brought a whole bunch of...
Melinda.
That's so pretty.
Bernardi. So this is...
French press knits. I know that name.
My Merriment. This is the third sweater or the third item that she's designed with this kind of motif. She did...
I love that.
She did one... The first one was a stocking she designed for her daughter. Aww. And then with the leftover yarn, she was able to design a matching sweater and then a bonnet. So this is number 4. But is that not...
Yeah, I love it.
But you know what I thought was really fun about this? It's knit top down in the round, steeked. It's written for steeked.
Oh, it's written for steeked. That's awesome.
It's written for steeked. So I thought that was fun.
It's beautiful. It's so
I could see
traditional.
You wearing this.
Well, do you remember when we bought the Strange Brew book?
Yes.
There's one in there that's a similar style, probably different, but it's got the all over color work like that. And it was the first one I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to make this for sure.
So I thought this was really fun because you're not going to be fudging it
Are
like
you gonna
I
knit
did.
that?
No. I just thought it was really
I would totally knit that.
I loved the idea that it was a written steekable pattern.
Yeah. And the reason I didn't knit that one in this Tin Can Knits book is because I chose superwash yarn.
Yeah.
And I just thought and I know you can steek superwash, but it's more of I just thought, you know what? That's not the pattern for this yarn. The yarn will be something else.
Yes.
I'll get yarn for that pattern another time. And I do have Lopi. I could do that pattern in Lopi.
That'd be scratchy.
It is.
Yeah, but beautiful.
But I still I'm going to have a sweater in it because I bought a sweater.
Totally.
It will last. It better be a nice fitting one because it will last forever.
Oh my God. So guess what I did?
I love that pattern.
I swatched. Yes, you're not seeing double.
Jodi.
I swatched for a sweater.
Okay, can you tell me because this fits you so beautifully, did you swatch on that?
I did.
Did you? Because it perfect.
I actually swatched, and halfway up my swatch, I changed from a 4.5 to a 5.
So good for you, Jo.
So one swatch.
And doesn't a swatch just take like an hour?
At most.
Hour and a half. Like, it really isn't. And every time I swatch now, I think of that. I used to be that knitter. I can literally remember being at my local yarn shop, and she would say, well, at first you have to swatch, and like roll my eyes and think, there's no bloody way I'm going to swatch. And now I honestly just think it is the most valuable.
Yes.
Especially if you decide to use a different yarn, knit a different size. Like, it tells you so much.
Well, because I've knit sweaters finished that
thinking
didn't work
you know what's what.
because I didn't swatch.
Right.
And I have knit sweaters by luck because of the positive ease that worked when I didn't swatch. So I've had both. I'm not going to, I mean, it's a waste.
There's nothing like knitting a sweater that fits you the way you thought it was in your mind.
Yes.
And
yes,
I feel like if you can do that every time without swatching, you've got horseshoes up your butt because, you know, the swatching is really important. So if you're a new knitter and you want to do sweaters, that's my tip.
I know. I'm rolling my eyeballs too because it's not fun, but I swatch.
Yeah.
And I'm lazy.
And you may not like the way that yarn looks in that, on that needle size that suggests all of that stuff. There's so many things. Anyway.
I'm knitting.
Okay. What's that called?
The Cozy Classic Raglan.
Is this Jessie May's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jessie May Designs. It's new, right?
Yes. I love it.
So this is really basic. I'm not going to be knitting a crop. This is a little cropped. I will be adding length is what I'm going to be doing. Very size inclusive.
Yes.
There's lots of sizes. And this is kind of, you know, your classic staple for your wardrobe.
I love it.
Right?
Yes. She uses fingering and mohair in the pattern, right?
Yes.
I think that's why it caught my eye. But it's basically like a DK weight gauge.
Yeah. So I am knitting mine with DK weight. You guys, like, this is just literature on choosing the right size. There is so much information in this pattern. This also a first-time sweater pattern, but also for our, you know, more experienced knitters, one of those staples that you want in your wardrobe.
I would love to knit this.
Tracie, it's beautifully written.
Okay.
So I have swatched.
Jodi, good for you.
And I'm using my sweet fiber in Evergrey that you got me for my birthday.
I think this is
my color.
It's such a good color for you.
Oh my God. I can't even tell you the beauty of this. This is a superwash merino.
Yeah.
And it's so lovely. I can't even tell you.
Oh, Jodi, it's beautiful.
It's 100% superwash.
Oh.
And it's Evergrey.
Sweet fiber, I love you.
We love you so much. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what I would like opinions on.
Okay.
So I have these gorgeous minis from Tana's Fiber Arts, if you remember.
Love, yes.
Ton of minis in my bag, okay? What I originally started doing is I cast on...
Is that your neck?
Yeah, I cast on with my colors. This is my second cast on. And I knit to about here.
Yeah.
Changing every 5 rows because I'm just going to do a bit of a yoke. Just straight knitting.
What do you mean? So you wanted a striped yoke?
Yes.
Love it.
But there was so much beautiful shaping that ends up being from here all the way around the back for the right after the ribbing that it looked weird with that one color being a giant stripe bigger, right? Yeah. So here's my question. Because raglan is a bit square, do you know what I mean? Not square, but it's not going to look like a round yoke does.
It'll V kind of. Yes.
Do you think it's going to look odd? Because I wanted to put some rainbow striping, you know, maybe 8 inches in my 6 inches in my yoke.
No, I don't think it's going to look odd.
Okay.
But I would do jogless stripes.
I'm going to, where you knit below.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you come back around.
Only that's because, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that would be the only thing that I would think. But no, I don't think it's going to look.
Okay, so that's what
you know what else would be fun too? Even like a slip stitch between colors, like transition.
Tracie.
I think that would be really pretty.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to
use slip 1, knit 2 or 3, or slip 1, knit 3, slip 1, and then
yeah.
Anyway, yes, I love that idea.
Okay, is it possible to get the same gauge with a 4.5 and a 5?
It could be so close. Well,
mine was so close.
Right.
Is that weird?
No, I think I've had a swatch where it was literally
like a
like
third
half
of a stitch, something like that. So this is a 4.5. Okay. And then this is a 5.
Okay.
Which
one are you knitting with?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't gotten that far yet.
I mean, you'll use more yarn with the smaller needle, right?
I kind of like the fabric that this 5 is giving me.
I think I knit my super simple summer sweater on a 5mm and it was DK yarn.
Yeah.
Only because I was trying to knit a worsted weight pattern, right?
Sure.
But it's kind of a loose. I like the fabric.
Well, this is a 5mm needle, but this is worsted.
Right.
I think I might go with the 5mm. What would you do? Here, look at that
well,
one.
I like the 4.5. I mean, do you have enough yarn to do both?
Yes.
I don't know, Jode. I think there's
not a big difference.
There isn't a big difference.
So do the 4.5?
I think because it's superwash, I would knit it on the 4.5.
Okay.
Right? Because then it won't be as...
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? To stretch it out and stuff.
I agree.
That's my only thought, but I don't know that it's going to be a giant difference. But
okay, so that I'm having tons of fun
that's
with that.
beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, I was doing some
Show me.
too. I could show you some things. I could... Do you want to see some things that I pulled out of my...
Yes. It's funny. Let's see if we pulled any of the same.
Well, I didn't pull a ton.
That one right there that's really dark, I think I have that one.
So I pulled the Sorel sweater because, oh, for God's sake, this is beautiful.
This is hot off the presses. It's a new pattern.
It's so pretty.
It's on a lot of people's needles right now. It's very beautiful.
And it's like a round yoke. Is it a raglan? I didn't even gotten to the point of looking at the pattern.
No, I think it's
closely.
a round yoke.
It's fingering weight plus mohair, or you could use DK. There's faded versions. It's by Abby Knits. It's woolen pine, from Woolen Pine. Dank fiber and Abby Knits, it says. I love it. I love every version I've ever seen of it.
God, I love it.
It's gorgeous. So that's totally on my radar because I feel like that's a style I would wear a ton. Just like a sweatshirt-y.
Yes.
But so much, elevated sweat.
Yeah.
I love it.
So look at this, you guys. Look how green that looks. I just want to show you something really quick. That's Renee of Spun Right Round's kit in the green one. I'm just going to quickly show you what it looks like because when people talk about adding the marl of mohair, the yarn did not look at all green when she started. Let me tell
you, you better love your color mohair because it tints your whole project and it can change things dramatically.
Okay, so I got to turn my... So this is the kit that she used to knit it in.
Shocking.
Show that again.
So there's the sweater.
And because she's held this strand of mohair through the whole sweater, it's made the whole thing look gorgeously green all over.
It brings everything together, right? So this is actually a great sweater for all those single skeins that you buy, you fall in love with, and you think, what am I going to do with it? You can unify the whole thing. Getting mohair.
I agree.
Yeah, love it.
I agree.
And another one that came out that I thought was just beautiful was the Sama. It's a wrap by Renee Callahan. It's a giant brioche.
Wow.
It's so beautiful.
The black and cream is beautiful and graphic.
It's actually La Bien-Aimé's Winterfell color, which is like the darkest blue. And then a speckle. It's really hard to tell there.
Oh, okay.
But in person, it totally looks black and white. But I think when you get closer, it's not. It's beautiful. It's kind of garter and diagonal brioche, and it's beautiful. And Renee said we can give away a copy. So I thought maybe on Instagram this weekend we would do like a 24-hour thing.
I love that.
And give away a copy to somebody. But
thank you, Renee. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Renee's East London Knit, and we've shown her stuff lots before. And she also has a YouTube channel. This is her.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Oh, look at the setting. She's on the beach.
She lives in England, I believe.
Gorgeous.
So they do. They just go to the beach. See, I don't need to go to beaches that are like where you're in your bathing suit all the time. I just love the water. I would prefer to wear this.
I'm not getting in the water.
Anyway, it is gorgeous. She teaches lots too over there.
Yeah.
It'd be cool maybe if she came to Knit City one time.
Yes, it would be.
Wouldn't that
Show
be
me
great?
some knitting.
Okay, I'll show you some knitting. I'll show you this one because it's on top.
Is this what you were telling me about?
No. I still have one more surprise. I have been in love with the Love Note sweater ever since I saw it, and then we went to Knit City and everyone was wearing one. So I finally cast one on. I just started my lace.
Where's your neck?
Up here. This is the neck.
Very big.
No, you're going to be decreasing and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So,
Tracie.
It's so beautiful. The yarn I'm using is the Wool Baron.
The rose, which
is in her crushed rosette color. So this is what the color looks like. and then you hold them together. Let me tell you, I'm alternating because there's a lot of variation in just the way this is dyed.
Well,
it's meant to be.
There's so much depth of color in this
yarn.
yarn.
So beautiful. But Louise, I mean, she had my heart from the second I saw this color. I have it in DK. I have it in the fingering with the mohair.
The mohair is going to help even it out too with your variegation.
I think so. And so I cast on the extra large thinking, well, that's the size I always cast on.
Is that what size you measured and thought this is what I should do?
I actually didn't measure.
Oh, okay.
But then I went back and looked at it and then I measured I measured this sweater.
Yeah.
And then I put out a tape measure to what the extra large is going to be. And I don't think that amount of positive ease is going to be flattering on me.
Really?
It's a lot more.
Do you think you're going to rip this back?
So when I did my second increase round, I only increased to the large.
Good for you.
So we shall see how this goes.
That's a good thing you did that. What a great tweak.
Yeah, and it took a little bit of math. Like instead of knit 2, make 1, it was knit 3, make 1, and I had to skip a couple of those to make, because then you want to have your lace, the pattern, the lace repeat the right number of times.
Yeah.
So after the second increase, I'm now knitting the size large.
So good.
The size large should be this.
Tracie, so extra large would have been really generous.
So add 8 more inches. And it's not that, and I think if I were tall and slim.
Like me?
Exactly. I would have no problem knitting the next size. But when you're short and dumpy, for my own, do you know what I mean? Like, I love this yarn. I want to feel good in this sweater.
Yes.
I was nervous to have that amount of positive ease. I hope it works out okay. I'm kind of like,
I can't even tell you this yarn. I'm obsessed.
It feels amazing. It feels amazing.
Oh,
plus,
Tracie.
Anyway, I don't know. So I hope it works out well.
Oh my gosh.
But I love it. I love it. I imagine wearing it over I have these flowy black tops and leggings and stuff. So it's not, I might even make it shorter than normal. Like I'm imagining this as a layer on top of things, not its own sweater.
Well, it's a very open color work. Like you're not going to wear just a bra underneath. Maybe you are. Maybe you are.
I have to wear a bra?
No, your nipples can show right through. But for me, it would need to be a layering item.
Yeah. Like even just a denim shirt underneath.
Yeah.
But something, or a t-shirt or a tank top or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I'm so excited.
Well, obviously it's a Tin Can Knits pattern, so it's so well written and it's so easy to follow.
You know that it's going to work out.
And I did swatch.
Yeah. So
I should be the size it says in the pattern.
Yay. Is this all you want to knit on?
But I kind of crap myself. It is all I want to knit on, but I don't have the time right now.
Okay, so I didn't go to coffee this past week, but Amber was finished. Did she wear her love note?
I'm not telling you anything. You should have come.
I had to work.
I know, that sucked. She looked amazing in it.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I went home and cast one on, because she looked so good in it.
Yeah.
She did hers all in gray.
Was she feeling herself?
Like she just kept going like this. And dancing.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
No, it was beautiful on her. But it really is. Don't you remember all the ones we saw at Knit City? And everybody keeps saying, it's the fastest knit ever. So that totally intrigued me. Like if you have time, which I don't this week, but I'm hoping next week I do.
So it would be a DK.
Yeah, you can knit this with DK weight yarn. You don't need to do fingering weight and mohair. I mean, if I love it, I could see myself knitting another one. I have some DK in yellow.
Yeah. And, just a little added side note. If you love the shape of this love note, or you've knit one with the lace and you think I'm crazy about the shape.
Yeah.
You can knit it without the lace.
Well, I think it would be amazing with a funnel neck.
Yes.
No lace if you want.
Those are fun adaptations that you can do to make it your own.
Just like this. It's a very basic pattern, the super simple.
Yeah.
And you can use those numbers and play with the fun design part of it if you want.
Yeah.
So,
well, love the pattern.
Jodi.
Crazy
Isn't
about
it
the yarn.
Pretty? Isn't it pretty?
How much do you love that yarn?
Over the moon. I was worried that I wouldn't have enough mohair. I only have 2 skeins.
Yeah.
This is as much as I love knitting it and I really want the thing, I'm worried, am I going to have enough yarn? I only have 3 skeins of this fingering,
well, especially
and
now
2
that you've
skeins
gone
of
down
mohair.
a size.
Yeah.
Is that not like, oh yeah,
and I
have
mean,
tons?
it's kind of a boxy short sleeve.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on at this point. I would feel better if I had 1 more skein of mohair. So I kind of messaged Louise and said, here's the boat I'm in. I may need another skein. And so she's like, no problem. And I want to knit pants to go with it. Love note pants.
Yes.
Anyway, love it. It's beautiful, right?
Yes, I can't stop staring at it. The color is in like
and you're not a
me.
mohair person. You would never knit a mohair sweater. Yeah. It's too bad.
It is too bad.
Because like,
is it too hot?
Well, it's no joke. Mohair is hot stuff. But if you knit something small and open and that's even what Amber said about hers. Like her sleeves are only to here.
Yeah.
So you've got half of your arm. Like it's not overwhelmingly hot.
And it's not. The gauge is not tight.
It's super loose.
It's
super loose.
No, so I wouldn't say no.
It's a 16
for
stitch
sure.
gauge. I'm on a 6mm needle.
Wow.
No wonder people say they knit it in 2 weeks or a week or whatever.
Really?
Yes.
Well, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah. So, I mean, there must be a gajillion projects on Ravelry. So many people have knit this. And it looks good on so many people. And I just think the key is finding the size that you feel good in.
Yes.
When it has lots and lots of positivities. And this is super size inclusive. I think it goes up to 66 inch.
I think tin can knits would fit a giant.
Yeah.
And a mini person.
Well, I mean, this is one of their patterns that would not be like men. They wouldn't have.
No.
I don't know if they do that on this one.
But they've always been super size inclusive.
Totally.
Which is great.
Totally.
Like, I don't want to get a pattern and feel bad I can't knit it because I'm really fat.
I have patterns like that.
I have gone there and thought, oh, shit.
Right.
There's a lot. And there's still patterns.
Yes.
So keep in mind, there's us fatties.
Now, as we learn more about grading and how easy it is to just do the math, there's no reason.
There's programs and there's people
designer,
you can pay to do it. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to feel bad by getting a pattern and think, oh, I can't knit that because I'm too big.
No, exactly. Right? Exactly.
Preach, girl. Okay, so.
That's it. That's one of mine.
Susu.
Ooh.
It's a Barocco pattern. It's designed by Amy Christophers. Christophers?
Okay, I love the silhouette of that.
And I looked on the Ravelry homepage of this pattern. There is a photo where right here on the side, on both sides, right under where her arm is, it's a little button. One button that holds it closed. So this is a cute.
So it's like a poncho with a button.
A poncho, kind of with a poncho with a button.
It reminds me of that Hohi dark cloud, but it's a cardigan. This is a cardigan.
This reminds me also of Very Shannon's Veronica and Hohi's
dark cloud
had a baby. Yes. And this is what they had.
Is it? Sorry, I just said like a cloud. I meant dark cloud.
Yes, dark cloud.
The chunky one. Okay, so is it an ultra alpaca or is it chunky?
Barocco
Pirouette. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. It's a 50-gram
So 15 ball. Stitches, so it's a bulky to Aran to bulky weight yarn.
I just thought this was such a great item just to throw over a t-shirt and jeans, sweats. It's kind of like you're wearing a blanket. Like it just seems so cozy when I saw it.
It would look really cool with like one of those leather buttons or whatever to close it. Like depending on the color you knit it in, it could look really.
Oh, I just loved it so
much. And the pockets.
Much.
Okay, I love that.
There's lots of sizes. It's meant to be, it goes from 46, but it's supposed to be like 10 to 15 inches of positive ease. And it goes to 71 inches, you guys.
And it's 5 sizes.
It's only 5 sizes, but it's meant to be really roomy and oversized. Right. So I think,
so there's a lot of fit involved in those 5 sizes, how big you want it. I love it. I love it too. Okay, so I have one.
What are you knitting?
You show me your knitting.
I
already showed you my thing.
Okay, so this is going to be my next hat design.
Jodi, I love it.
But what I'm doing... Isn't that pretty?
You're using mohair or Surrey?
Mohair.
Oh, I love it.
So that's the inside. Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
So, but what I'm going to actually do is, I'm sorry, this isn't for me enough dark, very...
I was going to say, are you using the mohair?
I'm going to be using the mohair, but I'm going to switch my color of mohair.
Yeah, I love that idea.
For the pattern.
I love that idea.
So this is mohair held double with DK, and this is Old Soul Fiber. I don't know if you remember it, but I had that a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And I love it so much. This is her Sugar and Spice colorway.
Ooh, that's just beautiful.
And then this is just like a bit like a
so if you used a darker color, like a charcoal, that mohair would show up.
Right.
Like you'd see more contrast.
Yeah. So it's just using slip stitches.
Ooh, I love it.
But the mohair and the mohair is only in this row, and then my merino is in this row. Do you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be, but it's kind of like a window.
Oh my God, I love it.
But I'm gonna use this red to peek through.
So what's that? Yarning?
This is yarning. This is called Love Letter.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm going to do. And this is, you guys,
Jodi,
this makes
I love
super
it so
squishy,
much.
beautiful fabric. So that's what I was working on yesterday. So I'll finish this today.
Isn't that fun? When you have time to play and design like that, I love it.
You know how warm this is going to be? It looks like it's going to be holy, you guys, but you're holding your mohair double. And it creates this fabric because there's so many fibers. It creates this like woolen fabric.
And it like traps heat.
Right. So as much as you think, oh, that's going to be holy, it's not.
It's not.
But you can also knit it with 2 DK.
Right.
2 contrasting DK. So I love it.
Jodi, I love it.
So that's
beautiful. And I love that soft gray.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, that's really gorgeous.
Her base is really, really nice. I'm loving knitting that.
I love it.
Yeah, that's it for my knitting.
Okay, I have one. Well, I can show you 2
I have more to talk about, but I don't have any more knitting.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
What the actual F? God, those are beautiful.
I knit a glove.
No wonder Floozy's not done. Squirrel.
Totally. I knit a sleeve on Floozy, and I started that second little bit, and I thought,
so much knitting.
It's actually not. Like, I have a lot to talk about with this a little bit. First of all, I knit gloves a million years ago. After I learned how to knit mittens, I thought I would like to learn to knit gloves. And I'll show you. That's what part of my printing is over here. I used this pattern, and it was a great pattern.
Didn't you lose them?
I have lost them. Let me tell you, I used very inexpensive Regia sock yarn to knit these gloves.
Is it fingering weight?
It is fingering weight yarn.
What a cute
So it's called Guess Who. The pattern's called Guess Who. It's by Holly Yo. It's very, very comprehensive.
Is she strangling that person?
I think there's something going on here. We should call the police. Anyway, Holly's patterns are super well written, super
beautiful.
Detailed. I loved these gloves, and every winter I try and find them, and I can't find them. So I thought to myself, I want to knit like a colorwork glove. So I went to Ravelry, and I saw this pattern.
Maggie's Gloves.
It's called Maggie's Gloves, and it's by Donna Smith.
Okay, I love that picture she's using in the front.
That's her granny, Maggie.
Oh my God.
So they're named. So she's from Shetland. We know Donna Smith from the Babel hat, the sheep. That was a pattern. Yes. Yeah. So this is her pattern, and it is. So one night I did the ribbing. Like one evening, you just kind of do a little bit of ribbing, and then I put it away, and then the next, over the next night or two, I did the color work, and it's not an afterthought thumb, but you put in waste yarn and you go back to knit your thumb.
Okay.
Wow.
The
pattern when you knit gloves, I feel like the trickiest thing is the join in between the fingers so that it's not this
hole.
Well, holy, and then how do I weave it in? She gives you tips and tricks
all picking up stitches between the fingers
for how to avoid that. This pattern was worth that alone.
Really?
I think so. If you want to knit gloves that are easy to knit and look beautiful, I thought that was great. When I finished the pattern, see how it kind of pulls?
Yeah.
And if you look at your hand, you're wider here than you are here.
Yes, correct.
So this pattern is not accommodating.
It's not building a gusset.
It's not building a gusset. So to me, it's not the best fitting glove. I would like to get a pattern that is incorporating a gusset.
Got it.
And then I could use all of Donna's tips and tricks and still, so to me the pattern was still worth every penny.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It is just my personal taste that I would like a gusset.
Yes.
In my glove pattern.
They are incredible. Tell me about your yarn.
It's awesome. So, the other thing is I knit the thumb first. In the pattern, she has you knit the thumb last, but I feel like you need this all the way down in your crevice or whatever they call that. This
crevasse.
It needs to fit perfectly here for me to make sure the fingers are the right length.
Yes.
So I did the thumb first, and that's it. My yarn.
Will you knit a second one?
I've already started my second one. So even though this is not like my ultimate dream glove pattern, it fits great. I just feel like it pulls, and especially with the color work, like you can see it's pulling. It feels good though.
I can see and understand why there is no gusset. I mean, not that it couldn't be,
but lots of Norwegian not Norwegian. I mean, she's Shetland. So, but you can get glove patterns that build a gusset.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's just a different style. Like there's lots of different ways to do these.
And I think too, once you wear it, you'll feel it loosens a bit, and then it might.
I'm totally gonna wear them. Yeah. And knitting them was so much fun. The pattern's fantastic.
I can't tell you. I love color work.
And I started the next one. And yes, it is just sock yarn. This is the Portuguese sock yarn, the Mondim sock yarn.
Yes.
Both of these happen to be dyed by La Bien-Aimée.
Okay, that pink, that's a blush?
This is a blush pink. So it's called Sansa. It's totally blown out because it is such a pale. It is the most delicate, pale, fleshy, peachy, and it's called Sansa. And then this is her Emmeline color, which is a super dark, like sprucey green. It's beautiful woolly wool. It's woolly.
Oh, it's beautiful. The color is so delicate.
Yeah. But you can get Mondim yarn, I mean, at a different price point too. It's beautiful. I love it. I've got a bunch of it. There's a million colors.
So this is Mondim for La Bien-Aimée.
La Bien-Aimée took that base, and dyed their colors on it. So it's an indie dyed version.
Yeah.
It is the exact same yarn in this ball, dyed commercial, with Retrosaria Rosa Pomar. I love it either way. So you can use.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and you can do the pattern in one color. Like you don't have to do color work. You can just use. I think it'd be really fun in a speckle.
The color work's pretty special.
I love the color work. Yeah, but this is not my last pair of gloves that I'm going to make. Like they feel awesome. It's a fun project.
So,
like an afternoon.
Does Holly Yo's pattern do a gusset?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does because, yes, it does. That picture looked like it had a gusset. Yes, you can see it's a typical, she's building the gusset. So between the two patterns.
You could do just this back pattern on Holly Yo's and not do, build her gusset, right? No.
Well, then you're carrying two colors. Like it is stranded color work. Yes. You're always carrying two colors. Right. But you could stripe it. You could do whatever you want. I mean, I just really loved I expected it to be more of an ordeal to knit a glove.
Yeah.
It was not such a big deal. And I think the tips for in between the fingers on this are what made it such a successful. Like I look at them and I think, oh my God, I did kind of a good job. Like I'll be happy to wear these.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
So, Regia sock yarn, this Mondim sock yarn, just fine wool. But they would be super cool in indie dyed speckle yarn too. You don't have to do color work. So Holly's is a super, like a stockinette glove.
So she's used yarn that does that.
She's used like sock yarn, like self-patterning stock yarn.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
So did you wind this ball with your electric ball winder?
God, Jodi.
Where has it been all my life?
Jodi gave me a motorized ball winder for Christmas.
It looked friggin' amazing. What do you get her? So I'm just like...
ridiculous how amazing it is.
Really?
Yes. So it's the Fiber Artist Supply Company motorized ball winder. And I mean, I just have a really cheapo handmade Swift and I put it on my island and it's like turn it on, and I turn around, I unload the dishwasher.
How much
and
do
then
you love that?
Oh, it's amazing.
Well, I was thinking you do primarily fingering weight yarn. That's a lot of yardage. You have a Swift, you have a ball winder. I thought, what about an electric?
Oh, I've
winder?
never even considered getting one, just because my winder works, right? You think, I feel like you don't really look for another one until it's either crapped out, or let me tell you, it is a dream. I get it out. I feel like it's a party every single time I want to wind yarn.
Oh my God, it runs beautiful.
You need to come over. Oh yeah, mine and my winder, even though it works, it's falling apart. It's makes
my balls
awful
can be
balls.
wonky. This is beautiful.
Jodi, it is amazing. And it's a family business, right?
Yeah.
Like they are a family company.
I just ordered online. They were terrific. Packed beautifully. It came quite quickly. Yeah.
And you literally just pull it out of the box, plug it in. There's nothing.
Could you leave it on the counter in your laundry room?
Oh, yes. It is on the counter in my laundry room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not in the box anymore?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No. Are you kidding? It's got a spotlight shining on it.
It's got a glass, plexiglass.
It's like the crown jewels, right? It's got like the spotlight and everything. So I just want to say, if you're looking for a fun project, gloves, and it's 3mm needles, so it's bigger than sock knitting. It's less knitting than socks.
I will never knit finger and weight gloves.
I think it'd be really fun to do them like half fingers.
How fun would that be?
I could make you a pair, Jode, and then.
Is there worsted weight?
Yeah, but it's not as fine, right?
Yeah.
Like these, you can really do stuff.
Yes.
Oh my God, I can't wait to finish the next one.
Did you block it?
I did wet. I just wet it and laid it out. I don't think you had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to. But, oh my God, I love it. I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah, it was a great project. It was a fun project.
Okay.
I recommend both those patterns for different reasons. I feel like it's kind of like glove school if you have them both.
Don't
right?
you love that?
Yeah. Yeah. I wish that one fit me better, the Maggie's gloves. I wish it fit me. And it might fit other people. Great.
Do you think if you knit a bigger size?
Yeah. It's actually a one size pattern.
That would not fit me.
So it would be, thanks for reminding me about that. So it isn't one of those ones with a bunch of sizes.
Yeah.
It says to fit an average woman's hand.
I can't. That won't fit me.
So
I got big mitts.
And I think Holly's has lots of sizes. Oh God, yeah. Hers is maybe hers is meant for like children's and adult, small, medium, large.
2 children's sizes and a small, medium, large adult.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I mean, I knit this one when I was a very new knitter.
Yeah, I don't remember these gloves.
Oh, they were gray, of course. They were gray. Reggie sock yarn, I love them.
Okay, a new pattern, Good Night Day.
I haven't seen this.
By Tara Lynn Morrison.
Oh my God, I love that. What yarn is that?
Oh my God, I'm going to have to look it up. But look, Tracie, our lighting is amazing. Look at that, Tracie.
I know. This is great.
But look at this sweater. I believe this is super bulky.
That is a really cool cardigan.
Look at the sleeve. It's one of those balloon
Okay, let me
sleeves.
look it up on I would love that.
Okay, it caught my eye.
But you
the
could do
beauty
like
in this woman.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Against the autumn changing tree behind her and this olive that she's wearing. I just thought everything was stunning about this picture. The cardigan, I feel like if I wore it, I would never take it off.
I love that, and I love the balloon sleeve.
Actually,
and see, that's a good kind of cropped, right? Like that with the volume and the chunkiness. I think that looks great.
Actually, I had seen.
Okay, let me find out what yarn that is. Good Night Day. That's a really cool name too.
I forget. I actually saw it on Instagram.
Why did that not come up? Good. Is that what it's called?
Good night, comma, day.
Okay, I did not put the comma.
She had. Right,
that's it, the yellow one.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, that threw you off.
Okay, the yarn is Loopy Mango Mohair So Soft. The gauge is 3.5 stitches equals 4 inches.
That's my kind of sweater.
So each stitch is almost an inch. It's knit on a 15 millimeter needle.
Yeah. It's amazing.
For the body.
I mean,
wow.
Is it not? Oh,
okay. So here's a version without the pearls bumps.
Okay.
So this, oops. So this version has no pearl bumps.
God, look how gorgeous she is.
No kidding.
So can you click on her and go to her Tara Lynn's pattern page?
Yeah. Oh wow.
She knits
is
with
that her?
I
or
think
is that a model.
Well, I kind of think it's her, but
I think it's her. That's her picture on Ravelry.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we looking for?
But just I mean anything.
Okay, the Kelowna sweater I have heard of.
Yes.
Okay. Look how cute this is. Come on. It's basically like a pullover
kind of version of this.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Isn't it? You guys, her patterns are
she Canadian?
Amazing. I actually meant to go back and read more about these beautiful designers because I've never didn't know about her patterns.
She loves a minimalist aesthetic and she's knitting so that they're accessible to everyone.
Yeah. They're just so
beautiful. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
She's Canadian.
And what's your Instagram again?
good_night_day. Isn't that exciting?
Okay, so this is what caught my eye, you guys. This is what I was seeing.
Oh, a collar.
It's a collared cardigan.
Okay, so that one's called Nanaimo.
That is a newer... No, it's not a newer one, but that was just...
That was in October. I feel like these have all just kind of come out.
What? How crazy gorgeous is that? Anyway.
Oh, look.
Don't you love finding... Right. New designers. Her photographs are gorgeous.
I should branch out and do like a super bulky sweater. I always feel like I wouldn't wear one, but if you just have a t-shirt underneath.
Right.
I think that's super, super, super cute.
It's gorgeous. And you could get it done in a week.
Are you kidding? I feel like you could get it done in a
weekend. Yeah. She's got some she's
got a vest version kind of.
You guys, she's got a ton of patterns. I was really excited to discover Tara Lynn
Jodi,
because I didn't know about her. Look at that. It's a vest.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I love her aesthetic. I love everything about her.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, good job. I love it. I've been...
Show me a pattern. Do you have more yarn, more knitting to show?
Well, I have a sock pattern coming out, but...
Can you show it?
Yes, I can show it, but I can even show it next time.
Did you bring it down here?
Yeah, I did.
Let's get people excited about your pattern. Excuse me.
It's in my Christmas present from my husband.
Love it.
The Hohi Metallic BA bag. That's the pewter color.
Excuse me.
And it comes with a little crossbody strap. It's gorgeous.
It's the color. The color is that beautiful.
Beautiful. I love it. I mean, I love these bags so much. Okay. So Tina from Blue Moon Fiber Arts does a sock club, and she asked if I would contribute a pattern this year. So that was really exciting. And the theme was space. And then I kind of thought, oh my God, I know nothing, right? My month turned out to be Star Wars, and I kind of like breathed a sigh of relief because it's really the only... I don't know anything about anything else.
Battlestar Galactica?
No, I don't know.
Star Trek?
Definitely no.
Okay.
I don't know any of that stuff. So anyway, I was like, whatever. So I was really happy to design a sock in her yarn. This is her Socks That Rock base. It's the first sock yarn I ever used.
It has no nylon.
I didn't even know anything about indie dyed yarn. I had no idea. I actually thought it felt like, I was like, is this cotton? No, dummy. It's beautiful merino. It's gorgeous merino. It's very plump. It's got this crazy high twist that shows stitches really well.
And makes it so tough.
It does make it so tough. So it's super wash, but it doesn't have additional nylon in it. So it's beautiful yarn. So this is the pattern. Oh, it's not really a spoiler alert. Everybody's received their pattern by now. So yeah. I guess I can share it. This is the pattern. It is a offset cable.
So it's a left and a right foot?
Yes.
God, that's gorgeous. I love the pearl bumps.
Me too. And it just has tons and tons of texture. And I love the color.
Tracie.
It actually almost like striped.
I was going to say, look at the micro stripe.
So it's really beautiful. It makes beautiful socks.
Can we just clap at ourselves for the lighting today? No, I'm going to slow clap for you.
No, you know what it was? Amazon said, you may be interested in this. And I was like, that looks even easier than what we've already got. So this is the Skywalker sock. And this is
cool.
This is and her color, she had a custom color for the sock club, so you won't be able to get that, I guess, for quite a while. But the knitters in that club got a colorway called Skywalker as well.
It's not this?
It's not this. This is her colorway called Rookie Fledge.
Why didn't you get the color for the month?
Because people would not be able to purchase that color. If they want the same sock as mine later, they wouldn't be able to do that. The custom colors just for the club. So if you love a good sock club, you might want to check out the Rockin' Sock Club.
You guys, the twist on here is like I haven't seen.
Jodi, it is a real beautiful yarn to knit with. Like, it's such a pleasure to knit with. And it's variegated's not my go-to variegated yarn.
This is very pretty.
I loved knitting with this.
It's really,
and I think it worked well. Like, the yarn is kind of busy and the pattern's a little bit busy, but I still think it worked really well together. So this pattern will come out in February for everybody as part of the Lots of Socks initiative again. It's a fundraiser for Down Syndrome International. It is a 2-week event this year. Last year, I forget how many designers were involved, but the pattern will go on sale for 50% off, and everything that day will go to Down Syndrome International. Everything.
So you get a day.
I'll have a day, and there's 14 of us, and every designer is pledging 100% of their proceeds from their day to Down Syndrome International.
That's amazing.
Last year, it was $21,000. So this year, of course, we're hoping to do more. And this is all through Lisa of Paper Daisy Creations. It's all her.
That's amazing.
It's huge. I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
We had a neighbor for many, many years, and he's the exact same age as Georgia. They were born at the same within a month of each other, and he was born with Down syndrome. So I always think of him, and I was very eager to jump on. I'm so happy they asked again. So Skywalker socks will be my day. I can't tell you my day. It is a secret. There are lots of amazing designers with patterns coming out.
Why do they keep the days a secret?
Because I don't know, and I'm not
enjoying that.
That's because you like to know everything.
Yes.
But I hope I think it's okay that I'm showing you my pattern.
I think get people excited. Show patterns, whatever. What are you going to do?
I'm not telling you what day, but I am telling you all the details, and then I'll have all the details. You can go to Paper Daisy Creations Ravelry Group, and all the details are there.
Okay.
But I wanted to share the design with you, but you can't get it yet.
That's what else I was working on. Another design I couldn't show you.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I have an extra little.
That's been taking up a lot of my time.
Well, yours is an item that takes a lot longer than mine. I should not have been.
I mean, I'm loving it, but it takes hours, right? And we have our day job, and then that job, and then families and whatever, so.
With this next design that I haven't showed you that I meant to bring, I started and stopped a lot of times with
Did you?
One. Yeah, because I'm just like,
tweaking.
Don't love it. Okay. Cadence.
Oh, I know.
Wasn't this beautiful?
Yes.
Cadence by Sylvia McFadden.
Soft sweater, you may know her by.
And I just thought...
Her designs are amazing. I don't know why I haven't knit one. I bought her books.
I just thought this... I love people when they wear like these oversized triangle shawls, really cash, jean jackets, t-shirts kind of thing.
Me too. Especially that color combo.
Right?
Doesn't it look beautiful?
Her model's beautiful.
Sylvia is incredible.
God, I just love this so much. It's really delicate with these beautiful patterns she's making with these yarn overs.
And isn't it worsted weight too?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a squishy shawl.
You guys, it's so beautiful.
Do you remember the yarn she used?
No.
I don't remember either, but it's beautiful. I could check it out.
I should write on that just so I can have a little more information on it when we talk about it.
I do remember that it was worsted Sylvia's got incredible patterns.
Yeah. Her aesthetic is beautiful. It's classic, clean, not fussy, but like
lots of lace,
yeah.
but the lace that really appeals to me.
Yeah.
I love it. If you may know her Waiting
so
for
beautiful.
Rain shawl, that was a giant success.
I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a whole bunch of
okay.
Do you see all the pearl bumps?
Okay. So, this is from La Bien-Aimée launched a new
Helix.
yarn called Helix, and I think it's lace weight. It is. So, it's lace weight, and Sylvia has held 2 together to get a gauge of 18 stitches. So you could knit it in one heavier yarn, or you could get the La Bien-Aimée Helix, which is Falkland and Gotland wool. So it's a lace weight, 75% Falkland wool and 25% Gotland. And there's 650 meters on each skein of the Helix.
So, and this is her classic Yellow Brick Road colorway.
Oh, it's so pretty.
You know what? I thought to myself, I'll remember that when I printed this yesterday. I didn't.
Now,
now it's all coming back to me.
So you could knit that. Oh, look.
Right.
Beautiful.
So you guys, it's not like this is the kind of lace where you instantly know if you've made a mistake because it's just, it's, that pure,
linear.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just love it. And if you don't love the lace, but you love the shape and the pearl bumps, knit it without the yarn overs.
And this lady is rocking it.
Yeah, she is. Her hair.
Updo.
Yeah.
So cute.
Love it.
Jodi, that's a great one. Like, super great. I was going through my stash and thinking now that I feel like I'm really close on my floozy.
You are.
I still have to do a button band, but button bands aren't a big deal, I don't think. It's not a super long sweater, so it's not like a super long button band. So I was thinking about, I have a fade kit still. I love this by Joji, the Spectre. It's a pullover. You knit it inside out. It's like reverse stockinette and slip stitch detail.
What yarn did Joji use for this?
Joji used...
Because I would like it in the exact yarn that she's knit.
Of course.
It's beautiful.
It is Madeline Tosh.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And she gives you all the colorways in here. But it is really, it's really pretty. I've wanted to knit this. This came out ages ago. I love it.
You know what? I haven't done a fade either. What is the matter with us? One thing. Do people think we're behind? I have an upset stomach a bit. Okay, I think it was the bubbly juice.
I don't know why. And then you know what? I bought the fade kit I have is Hue Loco, and it's stunning. And it's creams to grays with some pinks. It's so beautiful.
I would like this exact kit. I'm going to actually look at that.
Okay.
I might knit this in a fade.
How beautiful would that be?
Does Madeline, is that what weight of yarn
it's fingering weight.
Oh, darn.
So the gauge is 23.5 stitches. Yeah. But if you do a swatch, Jodi, there's no reason you couldn't.
Right, I have no problem changing yarn.
Like do a swatch, measure it, and see what size you can knit, because Joji's got 8 sizes in here. It's pretty big. Right? So you would be knitting a smaller size on bigger yarn and bigger needles.
Ooh, maybe
less stitches.
Medium.
Less stitches.
I'm
an extra small. It's no big deal. And then this one is one that I want to knit so badly.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys are noticing, but they do have little pockets on the front.
I would knit it just like this. It wouldn't change anything.
Oh my God. I've seen people where they've knit a different color on the inside.
I mean, I don't need pockets on that part of my body, but I don't care. I love this sweater.
It's so cute.
And it's sportish fingering weight. Fingering.
What is this?
It's fingering weight.
Fingering weight. But you can knit sport.
And I have yarn that I could totally, I've got a nice speckle. I think a speckle yarn would be really pretty in that. So those are things.
Miyoko was knitting that. Remember, she wore hers. We saw her in Vancouver. It's beautiful on you guys.
Yes, and she knit hers in Plucky Lodge fingering, and it has like the linen component.
Right.
And it looked amazing on her. So that's a sweater that I've always wanted to knit. I love new ones too, but it's nice sometimes to go back to your library and see what you were excited by and haven't yet knit.
I love that because I've got hundreds in my Ravelry, not my favorites, in my patterns.
Right.
So you're right. Even though, there's these gorgeous ones that are exciting and people are casting on that are brand new.
Maybe we should do a knit along like that where we've had the pattern forever.
Right. Something that's
our
not
knit-alongs are almost gone.
A pattern that you've had 2019 and later.
Actually, we don't have a real knit-along going right now, other than Sock Bash.
Yeah, we should do that.
And everybody that's been notified about a prize, nothing has been mailed. So that is on the agenda.
So don't look in your
Between
mailbox.
the holidays and craziness.
You know what we're going to do?
We'll catch up, but I
yeah.
got a message from someone that said, I think my thing got lost in the mail. I'm so sorry. It's coming, and you will love it. I promise.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Ooh, I love that.
Okay, this is by Jacqueline Cieslak.
I don't know.
I don't think I'm
is
saying
it
it right.
Cheslak, Cieslak? I don't know. I love her stuff.
Jackie. It's called Star-Crossed.
It's so beautiful. Look how good it looks on her.
Yeah.
I love the neckline.
I just thought all of this color work at the bottom was so gorgeous.
I always think, if I saw that hanging in a store, would I want to try that on and buy it? Yes.
It's an oversized pullover. The pattern is designed to work in a wide range of positive ease. So she's got, she's saying between 8 and 18 inches. So if you don't like so much positive ease, you can make that change. There's 2 neckline options, a boat neck or a cowl. She's knit the cowl in this sample. So there's 2 neckline options, and there's also yardage for 2 lengths, a cropped and a full.
It looks super cozy.
So featuring a bottom-up drop shoulder construction, it includes optional modifications for a custom bicep.
Oh,
what's that?
Around your arm, you mean?
A custom fit
bicep. See, that's what I was just talking about.
So you can achieve your ideal oversized fit.
And I feel like
there's so much goes into these patterns.
Okay. The measurement here, I do not pay attention to on a schematic.
I guess we should.
I only look here and then the drop.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to pay more attention to that, because then, especially for those round ones where you're putting stitches on hold, I would have put less stitches on hold.
Right.
Right? That made the circumference of my bicep.
Or no, to decrease right away. No, because that might
I mean, you can fix it that way, but honestly, I think it's better to know how many stitches to put on hold.
Look at that color work, you guys.
That's a gorgeous photo.
Look how like joyous she looks.
Exactly.
Anyway, and I love the color work here. I thought that was really beautiful. Do you have any more patterns to show?
Nope.
I have one more.
I do want to talk about one thing.
Okay, good.
But you go ahead.
Talk away.
Okay, so something that was launched this weekend at Vogue Knitting Live that I did not know about, an ebook. Did you hear about Stitch 3 Together?
Yes.
Okay.
That was something I was gonna talk about too.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, good.
So it is a really cool collaboration.
I'm gonna pull it up on the Instagram.
Between 3 designers. So it's Kim Dye's Yarn, Lola Bean Yarn, and is it Destination Yarn?
Yes.
And they commissioned some designers to design in their yarns, and they created an ebook, which I think is so cool. So the 3 of them together are Stitch 3 Together. This is volume 1. I'm assuming they're going to have more volumes of their work. So if you go to Ravelry, Stitch 3 Together it's actually 8 patterns, and 2 of them are crochet. So there's 2 garments, 2 shawls, 2 hats, and 2 cowls.
Like, come on.
And it's gorgeous.
Look at this.
I love that. I especially love... It is Destination Yarn. Phew. I hate getting stuff like that wrong. So these 3 ladies, and they're also modeling.
What? Look at that.
Isn't that gorgeous? That's by Tanis Gray. Okay. And this, I'm especially crazy about this one.
I agree.
All 3 of the ladies that dye the yarn modeled the same sample.
Yeah.
So 3 different ladies look amazing.
3 different body sizes.
Same
shapes.
exact piece. That's a very original, cool design.
I love the
Look at that.
panel in
She's
the
got...
front.
Is it knit side to side? I don't know. It's really beautiful. Adela looks incredible.
Oh, I was just going to show that picture. Hey, girl.
Come on.
So here's... Oh, my God. Look at this. It's a crocheted hat, cap.
Yes.
With a cowl.
Yes.
Look at that.
So I love that these ladies have come together, technically yarn, like they're all trying to get the same yarn dollars from everybody. But the collaboration is just so beautiful.
This is crochet.
They've come together instead of
not.
competed. No,
it's knitted.
The crochet was the hat and cowl, and then I believe the rest are knit. But it's a very cool collaboration. Yay, girl power, lady power.
This looks.
You can buy the patterns individually.
It's knit this way.
It's side to side. Okay.
Just by looking at the pattern, it's knit side to side.
Right.
But look at the colors. Look how gorgeous this is.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
So you can buy each pattern individually. You can buy the ebook for your value is amazing.
Yeah.
Basically, if you buy the ebook, it's the equivalent of buying 4 patterns, but you're getting 8.
You got to buy the ebook.
So,
yeah. And everything, all the patterns we talked about today will be linked in our show notes that are available in the description box below.
I hope we remember everything.
I have my pages.
Okay, good. Good.
That's why I print them for you.
Awesome.
I have one more. Okay, congratulations, ladies. I thought this was really exciting.
It's a big deal. And they launched it at a big event, Vogue's, 10-year anniversary in New York. So congratulations.
Have you seen Adela, Lola Bean Yarn Co.?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see her yarn called The City So Nice They Named It Twice?
I don't like bothering people. Yes, I saw it and I fell in love with it. And I said, I made a little comment and I said, geez, I hope this hits your shop. I hope it's not an exclusive to the show colorway. One day I would love to have some of that yarn. See, wouldn't it be great to go to Vogue and be able to pick up the exclusive yarn, hug the dyers that you admire? Yes, it's freaking fabulous. It's so beautiful. I love it.
I love how she shows samples too. This color it caught my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
it's a beauty.
Yeah, this was the year. If you were going to go, this was the 10-year anniversary. It sounds like they had some extra little things going on. I would
imagine that lots of it continues, right?
Yeah. Okay, I have one more pattern, and I saved a great one for last.
Okay, I don't know where you got this.
Can you believe it?
Stop it.
Yeah. This is the Gentle Cardigan.
I have not seen this.
It is designed by Brandy Cheyenne Harper, and it's for Pearl Soho. So you are going to find this on the Pearl Soho website.
And obviously it's in one of their yarns, I'm sure.
Where did you see this?
On Instagram. I follow her.
Brandy who?
Cheyenne.
I hope I follow her. Oops.
Okay. So let's just break this down. There wasn't one thing that I would change about this sweater.
I agree.
I love the bulky weight of the yarn that she's using. I love the simplicity of not having any
it's almost like a
ball band
jacket.
Almost, isn't it? Kind of like a little jacket. I love I believe it's a 3 needle bind off around the edging.
Oh, she was
yes, it is.
She was teaching at Vogue Knitting Live.
Yes, she was.
It's a 3 needle bind off on the edge?
Yes.
Or I-cord?
I mean I-cord. Sorry, Tracy. That's what I meant. I-cord. It was an I-cord edging.
I love it.
Raglan shaping. And she's stunningly beautiful. I so admire women who can, I don't know. I look at her and I think she exudes beauty. She exudes confidence.
And that calm, like the peaceful beauty.
I love her so much. I love the zero makeup. I love the no hair. I love that there's just zero excuses. She's like, I'm a woman. I'm here and I matter. I don't need to be made up. And I think she's glowingly gorgeous.
I 100,000% agree.
And I thought this sweater was amazing. And I feel like I need to knit this one.
Okay. I'm just starting to read her posts and there's really beautiful stuff in here.
She's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I've dropped the ball.
No. That's what this is all about. You didn't drop the ball. Think about it. You learned about a new designer and a new beautiful woman maker today.
Organic food co-op manager. She's a grocery girl.
She could be an honorary grocery girl.
Oh my goodness.
So Brandy, we absolutely love.
The feed is amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Like her knits, her design aesthetic is bulky and it's big yarn and it's classic shape.
This out.
Look at the hood on that.
Oh my look.
Yeah.
Wow.
So look at everything we've learned from each other today.
Okay,
Love
so
it.
I will link her pattern page as well as the gentle cardigan.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, super cool.
So beautiful.
Did you get any yarn in the mail?
Show me
I feel like
you've
we're
got.
almost at the end.
We are almost at the end.
Okay, so I mean, I've known about this yarn for a long time, and I feel like you bought some eons ago.
I did. I love it. I haven't done anything with it. I
Right.
actually think I gave it away.
I was thinking when I bought this, I bet you Jodi
I'm going to buy
donated
it.
it.
I love it.
This is knit collage yarn, as you can tell. It's pretty awesome. It's hand spun in India.
It's a really oversized, thick and thin.
This one in particular is called Castaway. These two are Castaway, and this one is Daisy Chain, which is really similar.
I would have these 3 balls on my counter just like this.
Jodi, I've got this giant vase in my living room, and that's where they've been living. I hand wound them because
I would do that too.
Minutes to do. And I have to say, I weighed them to know how much yard, because there's not a ton of yardage on them.
Yeah.
They're all overweight that you've said. So that's great. But the reason I bought them is because Susan B. Anderson had been doing Christmas gift mittens with them. I saw those. Chunky mittens.
I'm going to bring that up so you guys
They're
can see.
so cute. And then she put the free pattern on her Instagram. So if you want to make these chunky mittens, and she managed to make them out of 1 skein each. So, but this daisy chain yarn, I've been wanting for a long time. It's got these little teeny flowers. Look at that.
It's got like a little lace ribbon running through it.
And some glitter. So
Look at it.
This is all hand spun in India for the Knit Collage Company, who's Amy Smart. I want to say, is that right? Am I getting my last name wrong? It's Amy for sure. I listened to her podcast, the Collage Creative podcast. It's an audio one. But look at all the goodies in there. And then I got this and I was going to do all these mittens, and then I got it and I thought, oh my gosh, I don't know. These can be like a cow. I don't know.
It's so beautiful.
I just love it. I have nothing like this. It's really beautiful yarn.
It's special yarn. You're right.
So I don't know what it's going to be, but it's super cool with all the like little neon-y pops and stuff in it. I love it. I love it. It's very soft too. Very soft.
Your colors are beautiful. All 3
Aren't
could
they
work on their
nice?
own, but they could all go together.
Gosh, look at that.
Shane's birthday was yesterday. My husband's birthday.
I forgot Jodi.
I forgot Shane's or Jeff's too. Didn't forget, but I didn't.
God.
We celebrated his birthday already.
I know.
Do you know what was really weird? We went to Denny's. Oh, I love Denny's.
Did you remember Dad's birthday?
Yeah.
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 But it was the day they were leaving. Like in my brain, it was like,
Well, because I saw
that's
him that
going
day.
on. Yeah.
Did you go that day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to say happy birthday and see you later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if there was anything that he wanted to talk about before they went away.
Yeah.
So you went to Denny's for Christmas
went to
breakfast or birthday breakfast?
But we went on Tuesday because Wednesday night's hockey.
Yeah.
And he eats incredibly early so he doesn't feel gross when he's skating at 9 o'clock.
Right.
So yesterday seemed weird.
Yeah.
Like we kind of celebrated it. I made a cake yesterday, but we didn't sing happy birthday. Anyway.
Yeah, Jeff's birthday was on a hockey night too, and we really wanted to go, so it was like, whatever, go do your thing.
Yeah.
So we celebrated on a day that wasn't his birthday
Yeah.
as well, and it does feel weird.
It's going to be plus degrees today.
That's
we are barbecuing
ridiculous.
chicken. I'm
What?
barbecuing today. The rest of the weekend is going to be above 0 during the day. I'm barbecuing every day. Tonight is ribs or chicken. Or
Do you know the last time I had ribs? I can't remember.
Summer. So I boil them first.
Oh, I love ribs.
Do you boil them first, or you roast them in the oven?
Sometimes I just roast them really low and slow in the oven. For
like what would you mean low and slow?
like 200 degrees for 3 hours?
Okay, so I
250
think
degrees for 3 hours?
everything's better roasted.
Yeah.
Boiling just boils.
I
it.
haven't done them the boil way for a long, long time.
So I'm going to roast my ribs today.
Yeah, I would too.
And
then broil them? Or
no,
throw
just
them
finish
on the
them on the barbecue.
Yeah.
Just to char them.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna
I
do
may
today.
have to do that now that you've given me that idea, because they'll be on my brain. I love ribs.
So okay. So Madison, my youngest daughter, she's at Westman School, and they're doing this charity contest right now. So why not ask all of my viewers to help out? So the contest is called Hockey Helps Kids, and it's an Edmonton-based contest, and it is, in fact, they wanted Chloe and Harrison Kate started this charity, and they wanted to get like junior high and younger kids excited about hockey, and how can we get them involved to be charitable, right? At a young age, start them early.
Exactly.
So they started Hockey Helps Kids, and 4 schools each year are chosen to participate. Different schools each year, and each school gets to pick their charity, right? They get to pick whatever they want. This year, Westman School, Madison School, is one of the 4 chosen schools.
Okay.
And they have chosen Little Warriors. And Little Warriors is the charity that if they win with enough votes, their charity gets $25,000.
Wow.
But get this, second, third, and fourth school that wins each get $10,000.
Right.
Regardless, their charity gets money.
Right.
So Little Warriors is a national charitable organization. They're focused on the awareness, prevention, and treatment of child sexual abuse. They also advocate on behalf and with children of sexual abuse survivors.
It's an amazing charity. It's an amazing charity.
Yes, and it's nationally based. So it's not just an Edmonton charity, it's national, right?
But I think, is she based here though?
Yes, she's based here, but it's a national charity.
Yeah,
but yes, it is headquarters here.
I feel like if you're all clicking through the internet and you're thinking, what are these things? This is so worth.
It's so worth it.
So worth going to check out.
So, and it's just a voting thing. You just go in and vote. And actually,
gosh, I'm totally going.
They're each assigned an Edmonton Oiler, who is our local hockey team, obviously. Ours is Daryl Nurse. Darren?
No, I think it's Daryl.
Daryl Nurse, number 25.
You should ask Georgia.
Anyway.
She would know.
So they've been there. They've been to a couple events already at Rexall Place for these kids.
Really?
Yes.
So Maddie went to Rexall?
Yes, she was there Thursday. They did this thing where they all got to see.
I was wondering, why would they choose only 4 schools? Like, you would think for charities you would want as many. Right. I get it now.
Yeah.
So it's a collaborative thing.
It's a collaborative
and they're
thing.
giving all this money.
Yes.
As well as with the kids.
Yes. It's Tracie, it's incredible what they've done.
That is a very, very good thing that they've got going on.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the description box below. You're just going to click on it and you're going to vote for Nurse. Number 25. Okay. His name is Nurse, number 25, and it's Westman School. Just vote. It's going to take you 15 seconds.
So it's only a vote thing? Like, the kids aren't asking for money. They're just asking for votes.
Right. No money.
Okay, so the money is just for the... I get it. Okay, so we're just asking for votes.
We're asking for votes.
I meant to ask you about this because I saw this on your Instagram and I was like, what is this all about? Now I get it.
And actually, you can vote once in 24 hours per device.
Oh, wow.
So I'm voting once a day on both of my devices.
Right.
Actually, I have 3 devices I could do that, but I'm not. So I just thought it'd be fun to give Westman a little boost.
Sure.
Everybody's going to get money.
You should put that link directly below the video.
I'm going to. So directly below, I'm going to say...
It'll be in our show notes, but we'll also put it directly
vote Westman.
You don't have to go anywhere.
Nurse.
Look down.
Just vote.
Click the arrow.
Everyone's going to get money. We just want our school to get more.
Totally.
Anyway,
it's fun. It's fun to.
It's all about the charity. It's all about this Little Warriors charity. I would love to see them win $25,000, and if I can be part of helping that, so be it.
I love that. I love that you brought that.
I did. Little Warrior. Just the whole thing. These hockey helps kids. The way that these 2 young adults wanted to get kids excited about donating and giving back.
Yes.
And got them excited about hockey, right?
Yeah.
They've had rallies at school with these.
I think the younger you can teach kids to be of service and, philanthropic and how it doesn't take much on that end to help so many.
I agree.
Yeah.
So that's super exciting.
That's a great thing.
Okay. Yarn.
Did you buy some yarn?
Show me yarn.
I bought some yarn. Oh my gosh. What?
Did you buy the brown?
It's Max's khaki.
Oh, now I see it in the light. It's
okay,
beautiful.
so this is dyed by Dells. Dyed by Dells.
Vincent.
Who is Vincent DeLonde. You know him as Designs by Dells.
But
he's also... Or the Hottie and the Hoodie.
Yeah.
He'll always be the hottie in the hoodie. Isn't that fun that he sent us his pattern?
Yes.
And then we got to meet and become...
And now we're friends. Now we're best friends, actually.
But I just love it. And that's another reason, like these events that you go to, the connection is really, really fun.
Yeah.
But he's dyeing beautiful yarn.
Yeah.
And I bought a couple of skeins and I didn't know what to do with them. But this Max's khaki and Jodi's cake. Yeah. Don't you think khaki and a pale pink is such a cool combination? I love it so much.
Okay, so I'm loving the
names. It's greener than it's showing, yeah.
He's very, very thoughtful behind his colors.
Well, he's I feel like...
Was that Max's hair? Was that Vincent's hair?
They probably was.
Clone him.
I think he's got a really modern aesthetic.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, right now his shop is full of these amazing tonals, which really... But look at the, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
But you could see the color value in there. There's lights and darks.
Same with that one.
This Max's khaki is just so beautiful.
Oh, Tracie, it's so
Wouldn't
pretty.
that be a great colorwork sweater?
Yes.
The pink would be a colorwork.
That's such a good color for you.
You could absolutely get this yarn at Knit City Montreal. Right? He's having a booth. He's a vendor. He's got a booth. Yeah.
And
so
he's got classes.
They're teaching. Oh, that's the class we signed up for at Knit City Montreal. Designing a modern colorwork yoke sweater with Max and Vincent.
Yeah.
So super excited. But yeah, I just love these colors. This would be good gloves, colorwork gloves. Anyway, it would be colorwork anything.
Is it fingering weight?
Yes, Jodi.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes, it's fingering weight. Isn't it beautiful?
I love
it. And it's
it.
super soft. It is a 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon.
Oh, Vince, I love an 80-20 base. That's the only thing I want to knit my socks out of. That in socks.
Colorwork socks.
Where
or
this
stripes.
This is the main color.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful, right?
Yes.
Anyway, that was very exciting when it showed up in the mail.
I love it so much.
Green and pink. I feel like I'm
okay. So I got you stuck in a rut, and it's a good rut.
It's not a rut. It's just things that appeal to you, right?
Okay, so I mean, you're drawn to it, right?
Yeah.
You are. I mean, you're attracted to what you're attracted to. So when I got here, Tracie had it all set up. Oh my gosh, she was so organized. And I thought, oh God, I don't have much knitting. And she says, neither do I. And I thought, oh, maybe it's going to be an hour.
I get people that say, oh yay, I'm so glad your videos are so long. We literally don't know how to do them any shorter now.
No. Like, we really thought today with the little amount that was
Our table is not full. I know.
But you know what I did? And I think if it was me watching, I would really like it. I was filling the space, and we both were on that same idea. We both printed patterns to talk about new things.
And nobody says you have to sit there and watch at the same time. Nobody says you have to watch the whole thing. It's just what we've been talking or thinking about for the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
In our fiber world or whatever. So, I mean, I
love seeing new patterns. I love seeing these new makers and stuff.
Right.
Lollipop Yarn. You guys sign up for her email.
That's awesome. Isn't that awesome?
This is called Attitude. Look at those stripes.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's a speckled stripe, this gray one.
That rich red is so like...
And then
pops.
This one is called Stardust.
That's really fun too. Her yarn's amazing.
Her yarn is beautiful.
Is that the sport one? Or no?
All knit tubes. No, this is an 80-20. It's quintessential base.
Somebody said, we just think cranking tubes is like a normal thing. And somebody said, what is cranking tubes?
Oh!
We have a circular sock machine that you can put the yarn on and just crank, and it'll do a stockinette tube. And then we turn that into Afterthought socks, Afterthought heels and toes and cuffs and stuff like that. So somebody was like, what is cranking a tube?
Sorry, we kind of thought.
That's what it is. It's an Erlbacher Gerhardt machine. It's in the show notes somewhere from the last couple of times because we get lots of questions.
Don't message me because we just said what it was. I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't know how many people sell them. I think if you Google buy circular sock machine, I don't know how much is going to show up.
Right.
They're in Missouri.
Yeah.
Speaking in the U.S., and it's an unbelievably well-made machine. It weighs a ton. It's
all made of metal, steel.
All made by hand in their machine shop. We have zero skill, and it works like a dream.
So, speaking of sock machine, did anyone notice Knitterella's stories and
Yes.
Instagram? Okay, so she's doing a new yoked sweater. She's done the color work. She knit machine the front and back.
Mm-hmm. And then she'll seam from the underarms to the hem.
I loved seeing that.
I know. I looked at that and thought to myself, don't tempt me.
I actually thought too, wouldn't that be great?
We should get one.
You know what they should make? A circular machine that I can knit in around at whatever.
But that's the fun part of that sweater.
Right. I don't want to knit this.
Once you split for sleeves and it's stocking at City, boring. But it needs to be done.
Can you imagine the sweater?
So you could literally just go
Yeah.
and it's like at a table. You just run it back and forth. I've seen a knitting machine. You can machine knitting. You can take machine knitting classes on how to knit.
I think there's a big learning curve with that.
You can knit garments.
Yeah.
There's a lot of seaming involved then.
A lot of seam.
But
I could learn to seam.
If all I had to do was seam from the underarm,
I'd be.
sign me up.
Yes. Okay, show me your yarn.
So anyway, that would be fun. And this is something I bought. Oh gosh, I bought it ages ago, and I can't believe I haven't shared it.
I can't believe it either.
They're so pretty. That's tea. I was like, how many of these did I buy? Of course she sent extras. This is what I bought. I think it was around Christmas time.
It's pretty.
So she's Forest Charm on Etsy.
How did you find her?
But she's Woolen Forest, I think, on... she did a collaboration with Sandy by the Lakeside. Sandy did bags, and she did stitch markers.
Pretty cards.
But I ordered these.
Pretty.
Aren't they pretty?
Yeah, I love that Christmas tree.
And yeah, that's when I ordered it. And then...
Oh, I like those little beads.
See the hexagon one with the beads? That's
it.
why I ordered. I just thought, wow, those are beautiful. And she sent extras, and she goes, just in case your sister wants some.
Let's give them away.
Or you want to give them away. Look, these ones are rose gold. What?
That's beautiful.
Aren't they pretty?
Yes. We should include those.
She uses this like antique brass and the rose gold, and they're really beautifully packaged. And I think they're semi-precious stones.
They look it.
I should do more work. I'm so sorry about that. They come in these cute little muslin bags.
She stamps on them. I got a beautiful card.
So they're totally, I mean, I don't buy a lot of stitch markers because the less fussy and less big and less weight on my knitting. I bought them for these because this is very similar to what I love, but just nicer. Look at that. And they've got the gray.
Those gray stones. I can see why you bought those.
Crack this open because on my love note, I've got to start using like a beginning of round marker and 2 raglan markers, and I'm going to use.
You're right. I use the plainer
the better,
or just the plain metal round ones. But it is nice if you have a light one to see a pretty marker. Yeah,
I mean you need something to differentiate. If you've got 4 or 5 markers on a sweater, you need one that says I'm the beginning of round. Yeah. So. But I just really love them. I thought they were beautiful. So thank you for the extras, and we will link this in the show notes.
Okay.
Oh, what are you even doing buying pom-poms?
Tracie, they're ridiculous. It's almost like she gives them to you.
How many do you have? Okay, we need to order for... Mom wants real faux fur pom-poms on her golf club covers.
Real? Not real fur.
Well, like these faux fur, not a yarn pom pom.
I think they should be from these are from Prague.
And hers are black and hot pink. Her covers that I knit her are black and hot pink. I think we've got to get her some of these for her golf clubs.
And tell her to bring them home in the spring.
I said to her, "There's some kick-ass pom poms out there. We'll get you the faux fur."
These are the extra large. They might be a double. They're the biggest she does. These are the
who is this?
The Art Achilles. The Art Achilles, it's from the Czech Republic. It does take a couple of weeks. They're so affordable. You guys, these are $5 to $7.
What?
That's like an eggplant color. Oh my gosh. Like, look at how big
and
my
look
head
how
is.
Fluffy they are. Jodi.
The only thing that I wish she would use is she's using a double thread, a thread held double. I wish she would use a more substantial... drawstring. That's the only thing I would say about her.
Well, and I mean everybody uses different stuff, so you can decide if this is what you like. She's got kind of a heavy, like a sewing thread, it looks like.
Yeah, held double.
Even if she was doing this, like a linen thread would be
I don't know, just for
That's
me.
super durable.
Right. And I love the love for pom-poms.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I do, because they have a real substantial ribbon. So trying to tie this.
But you could buy 5 of these for one love for pom-pom. They're not in everybody's budget.
What I could do is thread a ribbon through it.
Yeah.
Because this isn't fun to try and tie a bow and it be tight and secure with just this thin.
Well, the thicker that ribbon, it seems to be, like, the more it's sturdy underneath your hat, right?
Exactly. So using that 1/4 inch.
You could get a little thing of grosgrain ribbon from wherever and thread. You're right, thread it through.
But look at the
These are
movement
beautiful.
On these. Do you want?
No, I have a ton.
Look, I have two cream and 2 gray. You
They're
sure?
beautiful.
I'll give you a cream and a gray.
Jodi.
I got 2 of each. I don't know why.
They're
But look at
beautiful.
this
Thank
with the
you.
tips. Just the tip.
You're so... That's what that one's called.
Just the tip.
That one's really gorgeous.
I've renamed it just the tip.
You should pull it back a little bit. Yeah, that's... Oh, it's really beautiful.
I mean, it is. I mean, it's white, but...
Oh, that needs a black hat or a dark gray.
Look how it changes, Tracie. I feel like
This is...
4 years we're hitting our stride with lighting.
Hey, it is almost our 4-year anniversary. That is crazy.
Oh my God. We've got to... Don't let me leave without us talking about that.
Okay.
Okay.
But this wine color, that's pretty special. That's
Isn't that?
something not everybody has.
You guys, the amount of pom-poms she's got in her shop.
Look how big that is.
I'm going to link it for Tracie. Do you have a pen
Yeah,
down here?
send me a link.
Well, I'm not
I
really
don't
gonna
have a
send
pen
you
down
link,
here.
but
I mean, I'm
just
sure I
gonna-
do, but I don't know where it is.
Okay, do you have more yarn to show me?
I have one more thing I'm excited to show you. Now we met, if you go to Ravelry, there is a Grocery Girl sock. Remember Rochelle
Yes.
designed the beautiful sock? And we met her at DFW, and she has gorgeous yarn. She is Moon Drake. Can you see that?
Oh, it's
Kind of blowing out. Moon Drake yarn.
Where did we see her?
At DFW.
Yes.
Yeah. So, she's awesome. This is a new base that's, I think, just available in her shop. It's 90% superwash merino, 10% nylon.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's 10% linen, dummy.
Like,
It's like,
that's... Am I supposed to be excited
why
about
are
that?
you so excited about nylon? I'm not.
Oh, wow.
Da, 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 da. Anyway, it's 10% linen.
That's so
And you can see that it's kind of heathered and it's kind of
the linen doesn't
halo-y.
take dye the same.
It doesn't. So
I
it really
love
gives
it.
you like depth with the color. And I think this is something she said is going to be mostly tonals. And I can see why. Because, oh my God, it's so beautiful. So this is her ash color. And this is cerulean.
Did she just send it to you or did you buy it?
I'm going to attempt a shawl design. We're doing a little collaboration. She sent me yarn and I'm going to design a shawl.
Oh, I love it.
But I just love the colors.
Did you say that already and I wasn't listening?
No,
Okay.
no. Because I didn't.
You didn't want to say
I'm
that?
nervous. I love the yarn and I love the idea of the linen so much. It's super soft. Like,
you're
you would
such
never
a giant
know.
fan. I mean, that linen fiber, it does get real. It does wear and get softer. The softness.
That's
of
not what this is.
No.
This is 90% merino. So you would never know if I just handed you this yarn. You would think it's 100% as soft as merino, but you would wonder what's different about it. Like, why does it look just a little bit more interesting, a little bit different?
I agree. And you always like yarn that's a little different.
And it kind of glows. Like, it really has this, like... And I guess that's just because the linen doesn't take the dye. It's almost creamy whitish. I'm really excited.
I would be too. Have you started? Do you know when?
No.
What do you have to get it done by?
I don't know. I've got to talk to her about that.
Okay, so this is her. Oh, I got it.
But she's got beautiful yarn. And she is a sweetheart. So I'm very excited that she asked.
I'm just going to hold this for a second. This is the
Yeah.
pom-pom. I've also taken a screenshot. I'm going to text you,
Oh,
Tracie.
perfect.
So
That's quite a name for an Etsy shop.
Achilles original something. That's her name.
Oh, something original art.
She's also a beautiful. Look at her paintings.
Okay, so she's got way more than pom-poms in her shop.
Way
Look
more
at
than
that yellow
pom-poms.
one. Wow.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Look at the red.
Oh, yeah.
You guys,
she's got
it's just
amazing
like
colors.
Pom pom after pom pom. If you can wait 2 weeks, I wouldn't. I would try her. They're beautiful.
How about
Right? Just the movement, like they seem real.
They almost like stuffed animals.
Yeah.
I love it. Very exciting. Well, people always want to know
They do.
where to get affordable pom-poms.
She's a good one.
Yeah.
These are affordable.
That's exciting.
Okay, the only thing I'm going to show is I just thought it would be fun to show some of my new swatches.
Yes! I never get to see them actually knitted, and they're just... Oh my gosh, Jodi.
You guys, this is... If anyone was to ask
What is that?
This is the Belcher family.
That would be the cutest on that chunky yarn with that chunky sweater. That cardigan thing.
I wonder if she...
That would be
She
so
said she's
cute.
done dyeing it till the fall. I wonder if she dyed if I messaged her.
I don't know.
So this is
That's
the Belcher
beautiful.
family.
Beautiful.
Is that not gorgeous?
I'm not drawn to variegated, but look at it knit up. I guess I am.
And this is also her succulents colorway.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
I just thought for spring that's going to be...
That's really peachy
creamy
and
background,
pretty.
yeah.
I love that.
Oh, this
I would wear
is
any of these sweaters.
Things Created Equal. This is a new colorway. It's called Stormy Weather.
That's gorgeous.
You should see how beautiful it's photographed. Actually, all of these are beautifully
really
photographed.
gorgeous.
This isn't her plied bulky.
Okay, I would wear that sweater.
I need a sweater in this. Stormy Weather. And then this I was really
cute.
excited about it. This is called, this colorway is called Lola Bean Yarn Co. This is her signature color.
Oh!
This is Adela's yarn.
So cute.
And so I'm going to be getting fabric to make bags in Lola Bean Yarn Co. How cute is that?
That's really pretty.
Dyed by Lola Bean Yarn Co. and named Lola Bean Yarn Co.
Okay.
This must be Lola's or the favorite colors, maybe. It's got a real cute little fleck of pink in there.
I love the bright turquoisey and the eggplanty
Isn't
purple.
that fun?
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So
Grapey
these
purple.
will be coming in a couple of weeks to the shop, but the shop's full. Lots of stuff.
Good for you.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
I love it. I love that you've got all these new
Don't
things
forget to
coming.
vote.
Yeah. It
For
really does
charity.
just take 2 seconds, and we're always online doing something. So I love that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this was fun. It was a fun catch up.
2 hours and 6 minutes.
Stop it.
I love it. Do you have anything else to show?
I don't. I really don't. I have
The lighting's amazing.
we're going to clean up, and I'm going to get back to working on our fun work knitting. It's kind of fun to sit around in the afternoon and knit and know that it's your job.
It felt weird yesterday afternoon doing that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
go knit
it
and
is.
work.
It does feel weird.
But it is a job. It's
to your
literally
family,
a
it's like
job.
you're sitting around doing nothing. It's not. It is. It's pretty awesome.
Okay. A Netflix this past 2 weeks, I've watched the documentary. It's called Cheer on Netflix. It's
And
about
I started
cheerleading.
it. What does it get better?
I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it.
It's pretty dramatic.
That's grueling, that sport. It's not real. It is reality, but it's not like a reality show. It's really like a docuseries.
The lady that runs that town cheer team, that tiny town.
Yes.
Is it all about the same team?
Yes.
Yeah, she's very impressive.
And it goes to the end when they actually compete in Florida. And
okay,
then that's
so I guess I should keep
it's
going on it.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I did start it.
There's also a docu-series on Khalif Browder. He was an African-American male that was unlawfully arrested for supposedly stealing a bike, sent to Rikers Island.
Stop it. Can you text me what that one is or tell me what that one is?
Yes.
Called?
And he was put in solitary confinement
Jodi.
for 2+ years. I won't tell you everything. It's like heartbreakingly tragic. Anyway, I was riveted. The story about him and his life is amazing.
That's so upsetting.
I love a docuseries, a
Well,
documentary.
so do I. The ones like that, like, did you watch When They See Us about the New York? Yes. I mean, sobbed my way through that.
Yes. I feel like people like, oh, it's too sad, I can't watch it. You know what? Open your eyes. It's happening and it still happens. Educate yourself because it's still happening. Don't close your eyes. Right?
So many changes need to be made.
Yes. And what's on a happier note? Oh, Bachelor started. Pilot Pete.
I never watched that.
Oh, he's a good bachelor.
But he's not the virgin, right? That was last time.
No. He had sex with Hannah Brown 4 times in a windmill.
Wow. So
Yeah.
Pete's a fun guy.
Pete's a fun guy. We like Bachelor Pete. He's very sweet. He's got a great batch of girls. There's always a crazy. There's a couple of crazies.
Okay,
it just
maybe
started.
I should watch that.
It just started, Trace. We're episode 2 just
I
finished.
just have such a low tolerance for
Yeah,
BS.
I know.
The weirdos. Like, come on, ladies. Respect yourself a little more.
Right.
Like, this is it for you? I want to be a contestant on The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Or The Bachelor or whatever. Anyway.
Okay, that's it.
All right. I had so much fun.
Okay.
I can't wait to see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have a whole sweater by then. Maybe you'll have another new one. You've had 2 episodes, 2 new sweaters. Got to keep it going. Cast on a bulky.
I feel like I need to knit a sweater a month. It's not hard. Wait,
It's
excuse
not.
me, when you're knitting in DK and worsted weight yarn. But
It's
I have
not.
this one I'm casting on. That one's already
Yes.
cast on, so that's how I'm
Okay,
gonna
I can't
proceed.
wait to see all the stripes. It's going to be stunning.
Yeah. Okay.
And you'll have it done for Knit City.
Till next time.
Happy knitting. Mwah.